At center ice we go. Starters for the Komets: Artie Tinian, Jamie Shasma, Zach LaRaza, Ryan Lowney, and Justin Hodgman. Garrett Bartus, he gets the nets for the Komets, and we are ready to go. Puck is dropped. The Komets have opening possession. Here is Lowney on the far side. Quickly dumps it into the Mallards zone, coming down here in the corner. And the Mallards, they pick it up in their own end. Coming out in front of the net, Jake Bolton couldn't handle the pass. It's going to be Hodgman. He's going to go up to the point. Nobody there. And Jamie Shasma drifts backwards. He will pick it up. And here's Justin Hodgman on the right side. Cross-ice pass. It's going to come forward. Here's a shot. Mott made the save. Got the blocker on it. And he dumps it into the corner. LaRaza up along the far side. Gives it to Tinian. He is pinned up against the boards by Lowe. Comes up to the far side point. Here's a shot by Shasma. That's going to go wide. Now up along the near side to the blue line, off the boards, and around we go. Kukali up along the far side, tries to jam it up top, and now the Mallards get it out, not very far. Here's Marco Wall, going to go backwards with it to Ryan Lowney. Lowney goes right down the middle of the ice. He lost it. Now Nagy will bring it forward, over to the Comet line. Nagy gets forced wide by Lowney, puts it out in front. Rolling puck goes down to Garrett Bartus, and he'll pick it up. Nagy just threw it out in front of the net. Bobby Shea was right there, went off of his skate, and Garrett Bartus had to make a save. So it won't be an official shot on goal. Yes, it will. So one shot on goal for either side, and the face-off will be in the Comet zone. Face-off to the right of Garrett Bartus. Culkin and Baptista about to take the draw. And now Mason Baptiste is going to get kicked out of the face-off circle. Mason got kicked out an awful lot last night in Wheeling, and he starts this one out by getting kicked out of the first face-off he sees. Up top to the blue line, the Mallards will win it. Bigos goes below the line. Here's a shot, save made by Bartus. Got the left leg on it. Now it comes loose to Polkamp on the right side. Polkamp going to come down here into the corner, being chased by Culkin. Upstairs we come to Bigos, misplayed it, and it's going to go over the line. Now he's going to pick it up right at the center ice logo. Komets get it right back. Here's Sean Soblowski. Right side coming in on Mott. Drops it back in front. They couldn't get a shot. Comes over to Culkin, top of the circle. Down low. It's Garrett Thompson, and he missed the net. Far side puck comes right in front, and it's going to belong to the Mallards up along the left side, and it is McGrath off the backhand, tossing it in, and here's Ryan Culkin. Culkin has got the puck up along the far side, cross-ice pass, and here is Jason Binkley. Binkley going backwards with it quickly, zips it ahead. It's Desjardins going to go forward with it over the line. Here's Marco Wastik handling around. The puck is going to be nabbed by the Mallards. They go back behind their own net. And it's played up along the left side. Here is Nagy. Gets to the neutral zone. Nagy will flip it in. Far side. Puck is now going to trickle all the way into the far side corner. We've got no score here between the Komets and the Mallards. Here's a quick shot. That's going to go wide of the net. Back up along the near side. And it's still picked up. It's Kyle Fulmer, the former Komet, down low into the corner. Gets met there by Justin MacDonald. Now Curtis Leonard in there. Puck comes loose. Here's Desjardins on the far side. He couldn't control it. Now it's still down low in the Komet zone. Leonard playing out the body up along the far boards. Mallards still have the puck. Up top to the blue line. Now on the far side, now top of the circle. Shot save made by Bartus. Rebound is going to come out along the near side glass and all the way down into the neutral zone. Komets trying to get possession of the puck as Fulmer throws it into the Komet zone again. Leonard finds Bobby Shea. Shea with it. Long pass over to Tinian. Tinian, he will pick it up. Now he reverses fields, goes all the way back into his own zone. And the Komets trying to reset things. Tinian down the middle. Off LaRaza's stick, Braden Lowe intercepts it. They'll bring it over the line. Here's a shot. That goes wide. Far side, Kukali is there. Drops it down low. Here's Braden Lowe, far side, getting chased by Hodgman. He tries to center it. McGrath picks it up. Here's a shot. That goes wide off the stick of Bolton. Back on the far side, Komets running around in their own zone. Puck up to Polkamp, coming in on Bartus. He'll take a shot. Had got the side of the net, I think, and it's going to go out of play. So the Komets, number one offense in the ECHL, but so far hasn't generated much here in the early going. Komets 215 goals on this season. That is by far the most in the ECHL this season. The next closest team is the Manchester Monarchs with 197. Komets averaging 4.5 goals a game. No score here. 16:27 to go in the first. Komets now dig the puck out. Sean Sidlowski to Mason Baptista in the Mallard zone. Got a man wide open. Oh, it was Thompson. He missed the net. On the near side, Culkin goes up along the far side. Thompson picks it up. Sending here, he's a shot. That's knocked down by Mott. And now Culkin will put it right back in. That one's blocked. Here's another shot. Save made by Thompson. Mott on his game again. Another one. And Mott got the left leg on it. Back up along the near side. It's Ryan Culkin. Culkin on the near boards. Going to go back behind the net. Garrett Thompson puts it out in front again. Mott stopped it with a stick. Goes to Culkin. Tried to slide it over to Sidlowski on the far post. It's broken up. Culkin right back in. Save made by Mott. In front. Score! Hard work by the Fort Wayne Komets. Gets Garrett Thompson a goal. And it's 1-0. Komets just worked and worked and worked, and Garrett Thompson, he's the one who gets it, and that gets this large crowd here at the Coliseum up to their feet. Komets up 1-0. Garrett Thompson's 22nd of the season puts the Komets up 1-0, and we solve C.J. Mott early on, but long way to go. Puck is going to be into the Mallard zone off the face-off after the puck drop. Up top to Bobby Shea. Here's another shot, save made by Mott. He'll squeeze the legs and get a whistle. Ryan Culkin and Mason Baptista pick up the helpers on Thompson's goal. And the Komets lead at 1-0, 15:27 to go in the first. And the face-off will be to the left of Mott. Justin Hodgman, who sat out last night, he is back in there, and he'll take the face-off. Hodgman and Braden Lowe. Into the corner, it's Bigos. Plays it off the end boards. Far side, Jamie Shafsma. Shafsma coming in down low. Going to go back below the goal line. And McGrath digs it out for the Mallards. McGrath up along the far side. Here's Braden Lowe. Going to go all the way back with it. And now it's going to be Tardif. Going to carry it in all the way on the near side corner here in the Komet zone. Al Nelson, he'll get rid of it. And it's going to be all the way down into the Mallard zone. Quad City picking up the puck. Up along the near side, and it's going to be possessed by the Mallards. They'll get it free up along the far boards. And Braden Lowe stick handling up along the far side. We'll get it into the corner in the Komet zone. Shafsma and Lowe, they battle for it. Now Ryan Lowney picks it up. Zips it all the way over to Logan Nelson. Nelson will put it down in the Quad City zone. Into the corner, Nelson going after it. Bumps his man from behind. Puck comes up along the far side. Mallard still with it. Now Nelson hits the deck. Rolling puck on the far wing. And now Nagy for the Mallards. He will bring it all the way into the Komet zone. Off of his backhand into the corner. And it's Bobby Shea. Shea along the far side. Komets to skate with it. It's Garrett Thompson. Gives it up to Mason Baptista. Baptista toe dragging here on the right side. Tries to center it, and it's intercepted. Coming back the other way. Look out. It's Nagy on the left wing. He'll pick it up. Drops it back behind him. Here's a shot save made by Bartus. Komets steer their rebound up along the far side. Mason Baptista, he's got it. He'll carry it over the line. Baptista will flip it forward, but not for very long as the Mallards get it back to neutral ice. And it's Culkin to Sean Sidlowski. Sidlowski will cross over the line. Komets on sides. High slot. Sidlowski drops it down low. Mott will make the save up along the far side, and it's kicked loose all the way into the Komet zone. Baptista is there. That's Jason Binkley, rather. That's going to now all the way into the Mallard zone. 1-0 Komets. 13:30 to go in the first period. Rolling puck, McGrath. He's going to pick it up. That's going to be tossed into the Komet zone. Down on the far side corner. It's Matt Polkamp. He's going to go back behind the net. Here's McGrath. Gives it a look in front. Intercepted. And here come the Komets. It's Gabriel Desjardins. Desjardins stick handling over to Marco Waugh. Waugh on the far side. Now Desjardins drives in after it. Going to go back behind the net. The Mallards have it. Pushed up along the near side for Globke. He unloads the puck. Gets it over to Armstrong. And he will carry it into Komet territory. Will be stopped by Garrett Bartus. Bartus back behind the net. Going to find a man down in the middle of the ice. No, that is going to go untouched all the way through. Mott will make the stop, so no icing on the play. And up along the near side wall, all the way down in the Komet zone. Garrett Bartus will stop it. He'll flip it up along the far side. Here's Artie Tenulin. Tenulin gets it loose, gets it over to Marco Waugh. Couldn't handle the pass. Braden Lowe at center ice. He gets his pocket picked. Now Justin Hodgman will take a turn with it in front. Here's Tenulin in front. Zaraza, and it's stopped by Mott. Puck is still loose, and now it's right there at the goal line, and Mott squeezes in. Oh, what a great play by LaRaza and Tenulin, but Mott even a better save to keep this game 1-0. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
12:15 to go in the first. Komets up 1-0 here on the Quad City Mallards at the Coliseum. Shane Albarani with you here tonight. Komets looking to extend their winning streak to 3 as play resumes all the way into the neutral zone. Jamie Shafsma, he grabs it for the Komets, drops it up along the far side. Here's Garrett Thompson. Into the Mallard zone, off the end boards. We're going to go back behind the net, and the Mallards will grab the puck. It's Bolton. Bolton to Nagy on the left wing. He will scoot with it, grabs his own blue line, comes up along that left side into the Komet zone. Nagy now trying to get around Bobby Shea, goes back behind the net. Nagy looking for someone up on the point. It's blocked by Justin Hodgman, or that's Thompson rather, and now it's going to be knocked down low. Back here behind the nets, we got a scrum, comes out to Artie Tenulin, and Tenulin turns the corner, going to find a wide open Bobby Shea on the far side. He'll carry it over the line. Shea spinning around, taking off the play. On the far side, Nagy will get it loose, and now the Komets steal it right back. Here's Shea with it, eyeing a shot, he'll take it, it's blocked. Here's another one, that's going to be scooped up wide. Far side, Garrett Thompson, Sean Sidlowski. Sid looking around, far side. Uses that point, back over, and it's stolen, and Sidlowski now will get it back. He sends it back to Jason Binkley. Binkley forward with it. Now it's going to be back into the Mallard zone. Now on the left side, Fulmer. His pass is going to be blocked. And it's going to go all the way back into the Komet zone, stopped by Bartus. Bartus behind the net. Up along the far side, off the stick of Sean Sidlowski. Now it will be Mason Baptista. And he loses the puck, and the Mallards swipe it right back in. Now Paul Camp, he's got it up along the far side, gives it a look, takes a shot. That's going to be tipped. It's going to go back behind the net. And into the corner, up along the far side to the blue line, ranging to his left. Here's a shot, save made by Bartus, and it goes to Sean Sidlowski. Sidlowski has got it. And he's going to push it over to Jason Binkley. Binkley is going to go back behind the net, and he will take his time. Binkley up along the near side. It's going to go over the stick of Desjardins into C.J. Mott. He will swipe her up along the far side. And the puck comes loose, and it will be Kukali. Kukali for the Mallards. He carries it over the line. Kukali now stops, puts it on Bartus. He'll make the save. Rebound, look out. It's going to be off the side of the net. Braden Lowe with it now. He lost the puck. It comes out in front. Garrett Bartus plays it safe. He'll get a whistle. And it's 1-0 Komets. 9:40 to go in the first. We got a timeout on the ice. We will take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Ready for a new apartment? You don't have to look far. St. Joe Place has everything you could ever want in an apartment complex. Internet, cable, washer, and dryer. It's all included in your monthly rent. There's also a basketball court, an outdoor grilling area, pool and hot tub, and the list goes on and on. St. Joe Place is leasing 2- and 4-bedroom apartments and now offering 3 bedrooms. Living at St. Joe Place Apartments, you'll quickly realize how great the staff and apartments really are. Call 444-3000 or visit stjoeplace.com.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OMNIBUY, 855-666-4289.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
We're back at the Coliseum. 1-0 is our score. Komets, they have got the lead. Face-off will be to the left of Garrett Bartus. As we set things up, there's Marco Waugh to take the face-off. Waugh and Tardif on the drop. Up along the far side, comes into the corner. And back behind the nets, it goes. Mallards have got it. Here's a centering play. Shot save made by Bartus. And he squeezes the pads and gets a whistle. Garrett Bartus keeping the game simple right now. Well, Bartus, before that game on Sunday where he lost in a shootout, he had shut out the Quad City Mallards twice. And the Komets were looking pretty good against the Mallards so far. 6 wins and just that 1 defeat. As Garrett Bartus comes up to the top of the blue paint. This time it's on his right side. And it will be low on the drop. He's in there with Justin Hodgman. Hodgman wins the drop, and it goes to Lowney. Spins it off the boards. Here's Zach LaRaza. Played up along the far side. Tardif into the corner. Going to go back behind the net. Jamie Shafsma pokes it cleanly over to LaRaza. Far side. Mallards still have it. Here's a quick shot that is blocked. Komets get it out of there, and here's LaRaza. LaRaza going to carry it over the line. Mishandle it. Now it's knocked back in to the Komet zone. Here's Lowney off the wall. Going to be touched by Tinulin, and that is going to go in the Mallard zone. Up along the left side, it's Travis Armstrong into the Komet zone. Back behind the net, it's Jamie Shafsma. Plays it off the glass, and it's going to be picked up by the Komets. Cross-ice pass off the boards to Tinulin, and now the Mallards back in their own end. Here's Bolton up along the left side. Now Nagy, he will stick handle the puck into the Komet zone. He carries it over. Cross-ice pass, they've got a man, and they try and give it backwards, and it's going to be played into the corner. In front of the net, Komets pick it up. It is Lowney off the wall. Gabriel Desjardins going to poke it out to center ice. Nobody there. The puck now comes loose, and the Mallards have got it. Here's a shot. Save made off the backhand. Garrett Bartus got the right pad on it. MacDonald back behind the net, wheeled up along the near side. Desjardins gives it a tap. Bolton will stop it. Here's another quick wrister on Garrett Bartus. And Garrett Bartus right now bringing his A game here in this first period. 1-0 Komets with the lead. 8:11 to go in the first. Shots in the game are 9-7 now in favor of Quad City. The Komets have got the lead. Culkin and Baptista on the face-off. Here's a quick shot by Polkamp off the drop. That's going to go wide. Komets try and break it out. Here's Sean Sidlowski on the far side. He'll carry it over the line. Cross-ice pass, going to find the tape of Jason Binkley. Binkley comes down low in front. Here's a centering play. Mott doesn't know where it is. The puck is loose, and it goes to Globke. Globke with the puck, and on the left side, gets crunched as he crosses the line by Culkin into the corner. Komets now get it all the way out. End over end puck into the Mallard zone. McGrath back for it for the Mallards. Gives it up to Amlong up along the far side. Culkin there right at the Komet bench. He gets it over to Garrett Thompson. Thompson on the far side has a man breaking. It's Sean Sidlowski. It's broken up, and Sidlowski looks like he may have caught a high stick up along the far side. And here's a quick shot on Mott. Save is made. Mott will keep the puck moving. 7:17 to go in the first. Globke with the puck. Flips it into the Komet zone. Here in the corner, Jamie Shafsma. Shafsma playing defense here tonight. As Shafsma spins her way, comes up along the far side, gives it up to Tinulin. Tenulin is going to get the puck ripped away. And here we come down the left side. Centering play. Shot, save made. Loose puck. Komets have got it. And here's Artie Tenulin. He's taken off the play. Tripped up, and that's going to cause a penalty. Komets going to go on a power play. Here's Hodgman on a delayed call. Hodgman got the puck. Winding up his Lowney. Shot, and a save made by Motts. But that will bring a whistle. Komets going on a power play. 1-0 is the lead. As the game, Komets with the lead. We'll be back. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Hey, Komets fans, put a new truck in your driveway this hockey season. Take a test drive in a Chevy or GMC truck made right here in Northeast Indiana by your friends and neighbors in the UAW. Union members build quality into every full-size pickup that GM Fort Wayne Assembly builds. Union labor has been building trucks in Fort Wayne for over 30 years. Visit your local Chevy or GMC dealer and drive the union-made quality that makes buying a new truck such a great value. GMC and Chevrolet full-size pickup trucks, built by the hard-working men and women of UAW Local 2209. Put union-built quality to work for your family.
And now, back to Comet Hockey.
Komets on a power play. 1-0. Komets with the lead as Marco Waugh gets taken off the play as he tries to enter the Quad City zone. Puck is now going to be dropped all the way back into the Komet zone. Garrett Bartus will stop it, and it's going to go forward, and it's Culkin. Culkin will take it, drop it back for Tenulin. Tenulin on the right side. He'll carry it over. Here's Sean Sadlowski. Comes over in front of the net. Intercepted and back the other direction. It is cleared all the way down the length of the ice. The puck will hit the end boards. And here's Garrett Bartus to stop it. Bartus has been on here in the first period. Perfect 10 of 10. Ryan Lowney, he's got the puck right down the middle of the ice. Bobby Shea, now he will handle it off to Sean Sadlowski. Going to cycle it around the boards, comes outside of the net, and it's going to go to Kukali. Kukali on the far side being chased by Desjardins. Kukali goes back behind the net. Komets still on a power play. Here's the puck is unloaded to Polkamp. He'll get it over the line. Look out, odd man chance. Here's a shot, and Bartus with the save. Got the left arm on it. Justin Hodgman now scoots with the puck. He'll carry it over the line. Komets on offense here, coming down low. Here's a shot. Save made by Motts, and he will smother it. Keeps the game 1-0. Got a good goaltenders duel going on here in the first period. 5:24 to go in the first. Komets still have 42 seconds to go on the power play. Willie Raskob is off for tripping. Face-off will go to the right of Motts, and it is Justin Hodgman. Hodgman awaits the drop, gets the stick down, and here we go. Hodgman's got it up top. It's Bobby Shea back to Desjardins. Now Hodgman tries to drop it down low, and Mott kicked it out of there with the left leg, and it's going to come all the way down to Bartus. Komets getting some good looks here on this power play. Bobby Shea to Ryan Lowney. Lowney has got it down the middle of the ice. Now dishes over on the far side. Crossing over is Lowney down low, creeping in downstairs. Komets have got it. It is La Raza up top now to Shea to the point. Cross ice pass. Here's a shot. That's going to be blocked. And up along the far side, and the Mallards all the way down the length of the ice. Bartus will stop it. That will do it for the power play, and we're back to 5-on-5. 4:39 to go in the first. Komets up 1-0. Jason Binkley over on the far side. Ahead we come to Jamie Shasma. Over the line, off the backhand, comes into the corner, back behind the net. Up top we come to Jason Binkley. Binkley with a shot. Mott will make the stab, and he will get another whistle. So C.J. Mott picking up right where he left off last Sunday. Komets managed to beat him already one time in this first period. Face off to the left of Mott, and it's Logan Nelson on the draw. Low on the face-off, and we go back to Binkley. Binkley at the blue line. Here's a shot. Mott will grab it. So the Komets keeping the pressure up. We had 63 shots on this guy last Sunday. Right now we've got 12 with 4:17 to go in the first. And it's Braden Lowe and Logan Nelson one more time. Lowe's going to win that, going cleanly into the corner. Up along the near side, but Logan Nelson, he will stop it. And he moves it over to Justin MacDonald, who gets dumped on the play. Play comes up on the left side. Now the Mallards on the attack. Coming down, got a man in front. They couldn't get a shot off. Jason Binkley with a nice play defensively. But the Mallards still have the puck here in the Comet zone. Now it's loose up along the near side. And now we've got a penalty called as the Comets touch up the puck. It's going to be a slashing minor. And Comets are going to pick this one up. It's going to be Mason Baptista. Slaps his stick to the boards as he goes off. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Miller Lite is the original light beer. And we'll always brew it to have more taste. With only 96 calories and 3.2 carbs. Because we believe that if you compromise on taste, you can taste the compromise. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2018 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis, 12 fluid ounces. Less than 1 gram protein, 0 grams fat.
You're listening to Comet Hockey.
3:42 to go in the first period. Comets up 1-0, but now the Comets skating a man down. Mason Baptista is off for slashing as McGrath gets it into the Comet zone, back behind the net, played up along the far side. Now wrapped around the boards to Nagy. Faked a pass to the point, picks it back up, comes up to the blue line now. It's Kolsar, back to Nagy, top of the left circle, back to Kolsar on the far side. He skates back up to the blue line. Cross-ice pass comes to Nagy. Here's a shot. That's going to be missed wide on the far side. It's controlled by Kolsar. Lost the puck, and the Comets pick it up. It's going to be dumped all the way into the Mallard zone. Comets on the penalty kill this year, 8th in the league. Comets got a lot of shorthanded goals, 11 on them for the season. That is 2nd in the league. So the Comets perfectly capable of generating some offense, a man down. Puck comes all the way down to Bartus. He can't play it up along the far side. Here's Globke. And Globke up top to the blue line. His pass is going to be blocked, and the Comets have it. It's Garrett Thompson on the far side, coming in on Mott, taking a shot, and he scores! Short-handed goal for Garrett Thompson. Just as I said, the Comets can generate offense short-handed. Garrett Thompson gets his 2nd of the game, and C.J. Mott is contesting that goal, saying it got the post. And I think everybody waited for a second for the referee to make the call. The goal light even came on a little late, but it is a good goal as of right now. But the linesman and the referee, they are coming together. They're going to the scores table. And the puck looked like it got right inside of the far post. And let's see, the referee and the linesman, they are talking about it. It would be a shorthanded goal, the 12th of the season for the Comets. And that would be tying them with the Florida Everblades for the most in the league. As we get the replay up on the scoreboard here at the Coliseum, let's see if we can tell. And the way that puck came out, it certainly looked like it caught the twine. As we see the shot, oh yeah, it got right under the crossbar. The twine did move, so that should be a good goal. So the referee right now in the penalty box talking it over with the goal judge. And we see the replay again. You see the twine visibly move right there at the crossbar. So that is going to be a good goal. Comets 2, Mallards nothing here in the first period. That was a shorty. So the Mallards still on a power play. Mason Baptista still in the box for another 40 seconds. And Sean Sidlowski moves it ahead up along the near side. And Kyle Fulmer has got it in his own zone. Back behind the net. It's controlled by the Mallards. Sending it forward. Here's Kyle Fulmer. Fulmer will pick it up. Crosses over Braden Lowe. Cross-ice pass. Gives it up. Here's a shot. Save made. Bartus grabs it. And now it's going to be cleared all the way down. Mott will take it. Gives it up to Raskop. Down to 10 seconds to go in the power play. Raskop will come across the line, far side, takes a big hit from Jamie Shasma into the corner. Ryan Lowney back behind the net. Jamie Shasma in there as well. Near side, here comes Mason Baptista. We're all even up at 5. Nagy down in the corner, goes back behind the net. Nagy gives it a look. It's pushed off the play. La Raza chasing after it in the corner. Fulmer gets it back below the goal line. Jamie Shasma gets it out to La Raza, and it is going to be Sean Sidlowski. His pass is going to be blocked, and into the Mallard zone it rolls where Kolsar. He picks it up. He'll scoot right down the middle of the ice. Now veers to his left, gets into the Komet zone, avoids a poke check, or a hip check rather, by Shafsma. Going to come up to the blue line. Here's a shot by Kukali. Nice save made by Garrett Bartus. Up top of the blue line. Now it's going to be picked up again. Is Merley and drops it back. Here's Kukali in the corner. Up top, Kolsar. Mallard's here with the puck in the Komet zone. Up top to the blue line. It's McGrath eyeing a shot right into the glove of Garrett Bartus. Bartus will hang on to it. 1:04 to go in the first. Komets up 2-0. 2 goals by Garrett Thompson, the reigning ECHL Player of the Week, and he is making his bid for Player of the Month with 2 goals here tonight. Coming up, we got the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show. We will show you everything that happened here tonight so far, and also look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Garrett Bartus on the face-off. And here's the puck drop. Comes over, a quick shot, and a save made by Bartus. Bartus gave up 2 goals last Sunday on quick shots right off the draws. So Bartus very well aware of that here tonight. He's made a couple of nice grabs already off of face-offs. Justin Hodgman is going to get kicked out of the face-off circle. Puck will be placed to the right of Garrett Bartus. And Globkey will take it. Tied up on the dots. And we've got 1 minute to go in the period as Leonard back behind the net. Leonard will take his time. McGrath now pursues him as he gives it up to Bobby Shea. Shea skates with it here on the right side. Cuts it forward, and it will be MacDonald. Gets it deep into the Mallard zone. Into the corner, here's Kukali. Kukali gets wrapped around by Justin Hodgman, but Kukali still has the puck with 34 seconds to go. Up along the far side, he rolls into the Komet zone. Puck is going to be stolen away by the Komets. It's Hodgman. Hodgman on the right side. He carries it over the line. Hodgman drags around, look for someone to give it to. Had Desjardins, but it's intercepted. It's McGrath into the Komet zone. Gets dumped on the play by Binkley. Comes down into the corner with 13 seconds to go. And McGrath gets the puck back. Now the Komets have it. It's Leonard to Desjardins with 4 seconds. Komets can hurry. Here's Thompson with a shot. Save made. Mott will grab it, and that will do it for the first period. Garrett Thompson making a bid to get a hat trick here in the first period. Instead, the Komets will leave with the 2-goal lead at the end of 20 minutes of play. So a good first period, really, by both teams. Garrett Bartus, he looked strong in the nets for the Komets, as he was a perfect 13 of 13. C.J. Mott also picking up where he left off Sunday. But I think the Mallards still upset about that second goal. When you look at the replay, it definitely got the top of the netting right under the crossbar. So the referee made the correct call, even though he took a second to decide whether it was a goal or not and had to confer with the goal judge. But ultimately, it was a good goal. And the Komets will go to the dressing room up 2-0. Big City Cars Big Intermission Show coming up. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
The puck has dropped on another Komet season. And what better way to get ready to watch the K's than with a pregame party? Aunt Millie's Buns and Rolls and your party spread will put the biscuit in the basket for your guests. To face off with some great sandwich ideas for your party, visit AuntMillie's.com. Whatever you put inside the sandwich, it's always a winner when you include Aunt Millie's Buns and Rolls. And speaking of winners, go Komets!
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service.
Life
in
can be
Englewood.
unpredictable. One minute everything's fine. In the next, you have a kid with a fever and it's already past 5. That's when you need Parkview First Care. We have extended hours, including evenings and weekends, convenient locations, and Parkview Physicians Group providers to make your whole family feel better. When you can't wait to see your doctor, go to the walk-in clinic that's part of the PPG community of care. Parkview First Care. Get in, get better, get going.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79.
Dependable cars on a budget.
Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no.
Big City Cars.
Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free.
Big City Cars.
See dealer for complete details.
Dancers is the place you can find service 24 hours a day.
Hi folks, Pat Miller telling you the Dock Dancer will always do whatever it takes to keep you and your family cool in the summer and warm in the winter. And now they've teamed up with Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems to offer the right combination of Bryant brand equipment for your home. That includes central air units, Bryant furnaces, heat pumps, and advanced thermostat technology, including Bryant's Wi-Fi controls. Call the doc that loves to make house calls at 744-3251, 744-3251.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. The Comets are up 2-0 on the Quad City Mallards. Shane Albarani with you here tonight. Robbie Irons has the night off. Hopefully we'll see Robbie back next weekend as the Comets are going to be off all week. And then we will have Pink the Rink weekend and next Friday and Saturday as the Greenville Swamp Rabbits will be in town. The first time Greenville has ever played here at the Coliseum. We went down to their barn a couple years ago, but haven't seen them since as Fort Wayne native Brian Grants is the head coach of the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, so I'm sure Brian will have a big crowd here, and hopefully the Comets will still be on a winning streak, looking to make it 3 in a row tonight as 2-0 right now. That is our score as we take a look at what has happened so far tonight. First, our shots on goal being brought to you by Combat Ops Arena, mission-based laser tag, mini bowling, and arcade in a cafe full of food and beer. Combat Ops Arena in Fort Wayne on Lay Road, just east of Lima. Shots in the game, the Comets had a period total of 13. Quad City with 12 as CJ Monty saw 13 shots, made 11 saves. Garrett Bartus, perfect 12 of 12. Scoring tonight, just 2 up on the board, and it's the same guy, Garrett Thompson, 22nd and 23rd of the season. Second one was shorthanded and unassisted. Ryan Culkin and Mason Baptista, they got the helpers on Thompson's first goal. And Garrett Thompson is now one back of the team lead. Sean Sedlowski and Gabriel Desjardins each with 24 goals on the season. Each team had a chance on the power play, and each team 0 for 1 with the man advantage. We will take a break. We're in the middle of the first intermission. You're listening to Comet Hockey on Whoa.
Look at that mouth. That poor, parched mouth. What'd you eat for lunch? Chalk dust? Did your face storm a sandcastle? You're being awfully quiet. Is that because your mouth feels like the business end of a Dremel saw? Is it because your mouth just wrote a haiku and all 17 syllables were dry heaves? Right now, your mouth could be tongue bathing in the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Instead, it feels like you've been motorboating King Tut's sarcophagus. Show some mercy. Crack open an ice-cold Mountain Dew. You know your mouth wants you to. Do the do.
Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party. Half off the first date. Half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's. Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party. Half off the first date. Half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, where the Komets have given themselves a 2-0 cushion going into the second period, as Garrett Thompson with 2 goals tonight. As we take a look at the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard in the ECHL, and the Toledo Walleye, unfortunately, winning their game 4-1 over the Kalamazoo Wings. The Walleye are just 1 point back of the Komets, so tonight's game, hey, first place is still on the line. The Komets need a victory to stay ahead of the Walleye. Walleye right now cruising 4-1 with 6:59 to go in the second. And the bad news about the standings is that Toledo, they're going to play tomorrow. The Komets have got the day off. So Toledo, they're going to play one more game than the Komets this week. So they will have a chance to get back into first place if both teams win it today. And the Mallards, they will be the Toledo Walleye's opponent tomorrow. So Quad City, they're having quite the run this week. They have got the Komets twice. They played Kalamazoo last night, and then Toledo tomorrow. So the top 3 teams in the Central Division, the Mallards have played this week, and they have won 3 straight games. As we go back to the scoreboard, Walleye 4, the Kalamazoo Wings 1. In Reading, Pennsylvania, 3-3 is the score between the Brampton Beast and the Reading Royals. 10:41 to go in the second. The Norfolk Admirals, they have got a lead of 3-2 over the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, next weekend's opponent. 6:40 to go in the second. 1-1, Worcester and the Orlando Solar Bears down at the Amway Center in Orlando, Florida. And then we've got a score of 1-0 between the Utah Grizzlies and the Allen Americans. Kansas City Mavericks, they are entertaining the Indianapolis Fuel tonight, and we have got no score in that game, and that will do it, as most games have yet to get underway. And that was a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Don't forget the simple savings you get with Meyer M-Perks digital coupons and rewards. Sign up today at mperks.meyer.com. We'll take another break. We're in the middle of the first intermission. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Keep your staff connected with Motorola two-way radios from ERS OCI Wireless, like the Komets do. ERS OCI Wireless is located on Earth Drive in Fort Wayne. They're a Motorola partner providing wireless voice and data systems to public safety, education, healthcare, and enterprise customers throughout Indiana for the past 68 years. Reach out to ERS OCI Wireless at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers-oci.com.
New year, new ride. It's the Start Something New sales event at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Huge savings across the board, like save thousands on remaining 2017 Chrysler Pacificas, as well as the brand new 2018s, or score huge bonus cash up to $3,000 off 2017 Journeys, plus huge savings on Challengers, Chargers, and up to $13,000 off select Rams. Oh my! The Start Something New sales event going on now under the giant American flag on Coliseum, or visit us online at glenbrookdodge.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, the Komets up 2-0 on the Quad City Mallards here this evening. As we take a look at the standings in the ECHL tonight, as February coming to a quick close. The Komets will be off all next week until next Friday and Saturday. But then after that, the Komets are going to go on a big road trip. The month of March is actually going to be the most road games the Komets have ever played in the history of the franchise. We start things up on the 27th of February against the Wichita Thunder, and then we are going to go over to Kansas City for a pair of games on March 2nd and 3rd, and then finally finishing up in Quad City on March 4th. And the road trip doesn't end there. We get to come home for a few games, and then we are off to Reading, Pennsylvania on March 14th, and then Adirondack and Worcester there at the end of the week on the 16th and 17th, and a lot of other road games scattered in there as well. So don't miss your chance to see Comet Hockey next weekend, because the Komets will be away from the jungle most of the month of March. So make sure you get your tickets and get out to the Komets. And there's still plenty of time to set up your next night out with the Komets. Group nights are a great way to see Comet Hockey with family, friends, and co-workers. And there's a lot of different group options available. Just go to Komets.com for more information, or just call the Comet office at 483-0011. That's Komets.com, or call the Comet office at 483-0011. 1 to get all the special group and night packages that are available. Taking a look at the standings in the ECHL, Komets again in first place. Important game here tonight. Komets 1 game up on the Toledo Walleye. Walleye in second place with 70 points. So you've definitely got just a 1-2 race right now in the Central. The Komets and the Walleye, they have now separated from the rest of the pack. Kalamazoo, they are in third place with 56 points, and they are tied with the Cincinnati Cyclones, who got annihilated last night in Reading, Pennsylvania, 8-0. And the Cyclones, they actually got the day off due to the flooding in Wheeling today. So they were set to play the Nailers. That game has been canceled. Cincinnati right now in fourth place in a virtual tie with Kalamazoo, and then the Kansas City Mavericks are there. Now they have fallen off a little bit. They have played a few more games more than Cincinnati and Kalamazoo, and that is going to hurt them down the stretch. They have got 51 points, so they are 5 back of the final playoff spot. But as I've been saying for a couple of weeks, look out for the Indianapolis Fuel. They're not out of this yet. 47 points. They are sitting just a little under 500, and we got a long way to go. Indianapolis has played very well. They're 6-4 over their last 10 games, and they've definitely picked up the pace on the away games, even though the Komets did get the win here Wednesday away from Indiana Bankers Coliseum. Indianapolis 11-13, 2-1, 11-10 at home. So Indianapolis playing much better. So keep an eye out for the Indianapolis Fuel, maybe creeping up into that fourth spot when the playoffs begin. Now with this hot streak the Komets have been on, we're now the top team in the Western Conference. As Colorado, they have just fallen on absolutely hard times. They are 3-6-0-1 over their last 10, and they have fallen all the way back to third in the Western Conference. And the Komets, with a win tonight and a Florida loss, we are tied for the top spot in the ECHL. So things getting very interesting as Florida, the top team in the South Division. Then the Manchester Monarchs, they are currently the top team in the North Division with 66 points. Colorado, even though they have fallen back in the pack in the Western Conference, they still lead the Mountain Division with 69 points. Let's take a break. We're in the middle of the first intermission. You're listening to Comet Hockey on Whoa Whoa. They fit you? Yeah.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Comet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, cause we can make it right. Bumping, thumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones to fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmissions. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years, Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmissions. We're here to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
With 24 locations throughout Indiana, Ruoff Home Mortgage is proud of our hometown Komets and proud of our deep roots. For more than 30 years, our home loan experts have provided thousands of Hoosier families the best personalized mortgage experience. Home ownership begins here. Stop by any of our offices or apply online today at ruoff.com. Ruoff Home Mortgage is licensed by the Indiana DFI, license 109914. This is not an offer, an extension of credit, or commitment to lend. Equal housing lender.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum in front of a big crowd. It's report card night, so always a big promotion as the Comet fans coming out in droves. The Komets are going to be on the road for the month of March pretty much predominantly, so get your tickets for next weekend's game, Pink the Rink weekend, as the Komets will be taking on the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. So get ready for that one as the Komets got a 2-0 edge here going into the second period of play. Garrett Thompson has been been the difference. He has got 2 goals here tonight. Garrett Bartus also looking pretty sharp between the pipes for the Fort Wayne Komets. A perfect 13 of 13 in the save category. We will take one more break. We've got the second period coming up for you. You are listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
Hi, Comet fans. This is head coach Gary Graham. Everyone at Texas Roadhouse would like to give a big yee-haw to the Komets and their fans for voting Texas Roadhouse as the best steak in Fort Wayne. And as a thank you, just come in and visit Texas Roadhouse on game nights and receive your complimentary blossom when you wear your favorite Comet jersey. Check out the Comet Corner at Texas Roadhouse, home of the fall-off-the-bone ribs and hearty steaks made from scratch sides, fresh baked bread, ice-cold beer, and legendary margaritas. Be there on game days with your favorite K's jersey and receive your free blossom from the Texas Roadhouse. Go Komets.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Chrysler Pacifica, the only minivan to win 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Also, now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Compass. Capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Comet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
The factory outlet sale at the King of Carts Superstore in Fort Wayne is going on now. Instant in-store rebates, manager specials, and other incentives available on nearly every custom golf cart on the showroom floor. King of Carts has a large custom golf car inventory built with pride right here in Fort Wayne. Gas or electric, 4- or 6-seaters, we have them in stock and ready to ride. The King of Carts Golf Car Superstore is located at 1818 Research Drive, Fort Wayne. Take the Lima Road exit 311B off I-69. King of Carts, the destination for custom golf carts in Northeast Indiana.
And now, back to Comet Hockey.
Back live at the Coliseum. Shane Albarani with you here tonight. And some guy just wandered into the press box, sat down, put on the headsets. So we're going to put him on the air. Comet defenseman Cody Soul, thank you for being up here tonight.
Thanks for having me. I'm back here, 2 years since I'm back on?
Yeah, we were in Rapid City that time.
In Colorado when I was suspended. But it's good to be back.
Cody not suspended tonight. Fighting a couple of injuries, but hopefully back in the lineup soon. Here's a quick shot by the Quad City Mallards off the stick of Garrett Bartus. We start things up here in the second period. Komets are up 2-0 to Zach LaRaza. Toss it here on the near side corner in the Quad City zone. Played up along the near side. Here is Tinulin up top of the blue line. Jamie Shasma will wheel it around. Up along the far boards. Here is Ryan Lowney. Lowney gets it back to Hodgman. He will send it through the crease. Tardif up along the far side. He gets tangled up with Tinulin. Tinulin gives him a little jab to the back of the head for his troubles as the Mallards will take the puck. He is going to go up down the middle of the ice, and here is Kolsar, right side. Can't get a shot off. Going to sneak down low into the corner. And up top of the blue line. Going to be rattling around. That's going to grab the screen and out of play. Cody Solier in the booth here tonight. Jamie Shasma, he's got your spot down there on the ice. He's been playing pretty well. You might have to play yourself back in the lineup.
I know. Maybe I'll have to come back as a forward. He's his third or fourth game now there for us, and he's been awesome for us. So I think to have a guy like that in our lineup, especially with a guy like Maggio up and with 7D with us right now, I think it's huge for a guy like that to step in for us.
Face off to the left of Garrett Bartus. Marco Waugh on the drop. And it's dumped into the corner. Here's Bobby Shea. Shea over to Curtis Leonard, far side. Quick pass forward off the stick of Leonard. It's going to go to Wall rather, and it's going to go off the stick of C.J. Mott as he plays it ahead. And back into the Comet zone. Here is a pass on the right side. It's Kolsar. Got it taken off of his stick by MacDonald. Back behind the net. MacDonald now will pick it up in the corner. MacDonald goes back behind his own net. He finds Curtis Leonard. And up along the far side, here is Marco Waugh. Far side to Desjardins. Over the line, Komets on side. Here's a shot, and Mott will make the save. Now, this C.J. Mott guy seems to have the Komets' number. Why is this guy so tough?
I don't know. He's an agile goalie, athletic. I don't know. Especially he played at Ferris State with G and Banks and Lowney, so I'm sure they know the weak spots on him, but he can't seem to find them. Obviously, G found him tonight for us, though.
Cody Soul joining me here in the booth here during this second period. 18:33 to go in the second. Komets up 2-0. Here's Kyle Fulmer taking the puck up along the far side, getting chased by Garrett Thompson. Now Alex Globke, he will take it. He'll carry into the Komet zone. Here's a shot. Bartus with the save, left the rebound. It goes back behind the net. Culkin up along the far side of the blue line. Here's Fulmer dropping it down low. Jason Binkley was there. And Binkley into the corner. Up along the far side, Garrett Thompson gives it to Mason Baptista. Baptista to Sidlowski. Cross-ice pass, far boards. Culkin trying to get to it. Gets it tangled up with Fulmer. And now the Mallards bring it back forward. 2 minutes passed here in the second period. Komets still lead at 2-0. Jason Binkley in the corner. Binkley giving it a look, finds Culkin wide open. Cross-ice pass, going to come forward with it. Knocked down by Baptista. Tries to get it free. Gets it to Sean Sidlowski. Now to Garrett Thompson. Thompson now bearing down on Mott. He gets cut off on the play. Played down low into the corner, back behind the net. Mason Baptista. He tries to wrap it home, and a save made by Mott. Tardif into the corner to Bolton. Bolton up top, all the way up top to the blue line, and the Komets get it free. All the way down into the Mallard zone. Stopped by Mott. And the Mallards in their own end. It's Bolton. Bolton will take his time. Now he's going to get a little bit of pressure here from Zach LaRaza. Over onto the far side, the Mallards scooted forward all the way down. That's going to hit the end boards, and that is going to be an icing. So down we go, face off in the Quad City zone.
Hard to get a word in with you. So
there you go, here's your chance.
So used to be by yourself. We listened to it last night when the boys were on the road wheeling. But it's a tough job by yourself. Talk to yourself for 2.5 hours, but did a pretty good job. Well, hats off to you for that.
Oh, thanks, Cody.
Better than the home broadcast they had.
I'm struggling with my voice, and I apologize to anybody I offended for clearing my throat all through last night's game and tonight.
Well, if you're on the bus with us, obviously there's some sort of bug going on. So
yeah, that's right. Everyone's got it.
Got to snip it in the butt.
Puck comes down to Garrett Bartus. He'll smother it off of the puck drop in the Quad City zone. And like you said, Cody, the bug is going around. It seems like every type of illness I think everybody has gotten this year.
Yeah, it seems like every sort of virus in Fort Wayne seems to be hanging out in our locker room, so we got to get rid of it as soon as we can.
You guys off all next week and clear out the locker room and get the Lysol out.
Finally, we got a week off. Usually we have a Wednesday game. We had a lot of 3-3, especially that home and home Quad City didn't help the Blues, but I think this week off will be huge for us.
Komets right now up 2-0. It's Bobby Shea up along the far side. Gets it into the wheeling zone, the Mallard zone. I know where I am. Puck is now rolling around. Here is Marco Waugh over on the far side to Desjardins. Desjardins will give it a look here in the Mallard zone. Up top of the blue line, Bobby Shea over to Leonard. Dropping it down low, comes off the end boards. Here's MacDonald. Up along the far side, Bobby Shea chasing after it. Shea puts it out in front of the net. It's broken up along the far side. Komets still have it. Up top, here's Shea with a shot save made by Mott. The rebound is going to be put into the corner. Far side, Desjardins chasing after it. Back behind the net. The Mallards have got the puck in their own zone. Now it's going to be cleared down. Bobby Shea along the far side. It will come up along near the Komet bench. Golsar tracks after it, and now he moves it all the way into the Mallard zone, or the Komet zone rather, up along the near side. Here's McGrath looking for someone to give it to. McGrath off the end boards. Garrett Thompson down in his own end, gets tangled up with Globke, and now the pass stolen at the blue line by McGrath, but Garrett Thompson steals it right back. Thompson, we're going to have a 3-on-2 as we cross the line. Sean Sidlowski cuts it back, taking a shot, not missed wide. Rebound goes along the far side, out to Lowney and out of the zone.
Shifty out there, real shifty.
Sidlowski right in front of the net, just missed it.
You take one night off and the boys pass you in the plus-minus department, so be a four of the top five. I think it's good stat to have for the team.
Yeah, you fell all the way down to fourth there, man.
Fifth, actually.
Fifth now. So. Oh, you're tied with fourth.
Yeah. Can't take one game off around here, I guess.
Hey, you look at the offensive numbers you guys are putting up. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You can't take a night off because someone's going to pass you.
It's all good team effort, so it's all in the right direction, which is nice to see.
Face-off will be in the Quad City zone to the right of C.J. Mott. We've got 15-18 to go in the second. Komets up 2-0. Shane Alberani and Cody Soul here with you here in the second period.
Just the Shane and Train show.
I love it. Shane and Train. I can see the billboards and the T-shirts already getting printed up. Here's a shot from Culkin and a save made. Up along the near side now, back below the goal line. And it's going to be picked up by Kukali. Kukali goes right down the middle of the ice. Puts it on his backhand into the Komet zone on the right side. Justin Hodgman is there. And Hodgman going to go back behind his own goaltender. Bartus gives it up to Jason Binkley. Binkley on the far boards. Binkley now will skate it over the line. Gets past Braden Lowe. Look at Binkley coming in. And the pass just goes off his stick. Right out in front again, La Raza. And up top of the blue line here is Binkley. Putting it back out. One-timer by Culkin. That is tipped into the corner. Binkley again. Chasing after it. Him and Justin Hodgman. And it comes out to Bolton. Bolton for the Mallards gets it out of there. Culkin drifts backwards, and here is Tinulan on the far side and into the Mallard zone. It is Kukali back behind his net. Komets up 2-0. Garrett Thompson, 2 goals here tonight. And Kukali will bring it out all the way down. That is going to hit the end boards, and that will be an icing, which means we can take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
6 minutes have gone off the scoreboard here in the second period. Komets still up 2-0. It's Gabriel Desjardins dropping it back to Marco Waugh. Here's Shea with a rip. Just missed it wide. Far side all the way out of the zone. Here is Leonard. Here's Bobby Shea picking it up again. Left side, here's Marco Waugh over the line. Waugh now looking for someone in front, trying to saucer it out to MacDonald. Skips over his stick. All the way out to the center line we go, and it is Bobby Shea drifting backwards with it. Up along the far side, Desjardins has got it. Now Marco Waugh. Waugh carries it over top of the circle, taking a shot. Tipped in front. It's picked up by the Mallards. Back the other direction. It's Willie Raskop. He'll carry it over the line. Raskop is going to come over. It'll be offsides. So last night, Cody, you got to watch. Did you watch the game on ECHL TV, or did you listen to it?
My parents have assigned in, so let me use. Since I wasn't playing, they let me use it watching the game. So cheer on the boys from the comfort of my couch, but it wasn't too comfy. It was a little bit down to the blues in the six. So I think I would much rather be out there playing. But it was nice to watch them get a win and take first in the league. It was awesome to see.
13-15 to go here in the second is Garrett Bartus with a nice save. Up along the far side, Sean Sadlowski gets to Garrett Thompson. Look out, Thompson's got one man to beat. Coming across the line, backhander, hit it off the side of the net. Up along the near side, it's Baptista. Back over to Garrett Thompson. Thompson in front, tries to center it. Sadlowski fanned on it, and the puck comes all the way down into the Komet zone. Cleared out of there by the Mallards. Now Sadlowski back up with it. Sadlowski will cut it back, and he's going to find Culkin on the far side. Quickly, Garrett Thompson. Thompson up along the near boards. And Thompson out in front. Had Sadlowski. It was broken up by Braden Lowe. Up along the far side. Long stretch pass off the stick of Tardif and into the Komet zone. Puck into the corner. And back behind the nets, Culkin and Shasma, they come together, centering play. That is going to be broken up near side. Here's a shot, and Bartus snatching it right out of the air. And Cody, it always seems like Garrett Bartus is one of those goaltenders that just plays angry sometimes.
Yeah, especially every time he gets in the net, he doesn't get a whole lot of any chances. But when he does, he battles hard and fights hard for you. You see him, especially in practice. He pushes all of us because he always works hard. When he had 3 goalies here at the start of the year, kind of a tough situation for him. And he stuck it out. He's definitely proven to be one of the better goalies in the league, especially last year with Nagel being down. He was our starter for a while, and he did a hell of a job for us.
12-2 on the season is Garrett Bartus. looking sharp here. 2-0 right now is the score. Komets with the lead. Here's a quick shot from the near side point. That's going to go wide. And the puck now rolling around, and it's going to go to the Komets. Justin Hodgman puts his head down, scoots across the line, coming in on Mott, tries to tuck it in, and Mott with a great save. Up along the near side of the blue line, Jasmo with a blast. That one is blocked by Mott. It was tipped. And here come the Mallards on the attack. They'll carry it over the line. Nothing there. Coming back the other way, Justin Hodgman, pass goes behind him, tries to catch up to it. He'll stop, and he'll get a line change. All the way up along the near boards, it's Alex Globke. Globke over the line, had a man. Puck is broken up far side, Gabriel Desjardins. And it's going to go to MacDonald. MacDonald gets tangled up with Globke. It goes to Ryan Lowney. Lowney over the line. Now it's going to be pushed all the way in to Kyle Fulmer. Fulmer lost it to Marco Watt. Now MacDonald. Upstairs we come. Here's Jason Binkley. Binkley avoids a check. He's going to come in front. It's knocked away. Komets still have it. MacDonald out in front through the crease. Here's his shot. That goes wide by Binkley. Up top of the blue line. Held in by Culkin. Now MacDonald up top to Binkley. He'll take a shot and a save made by C.J. Mott. And your line mate, Jason Binkley, Cody, having a couple of chances here in this second period.
Yeah, he still looks good without me, so it's positive to see. So I always want to think it was me, but it looks like it's still him out there. So we played really good this year, and it's nice. Obviously, you find last year was with Leo, was my partner, and this year it's Binks. You know, every partner finds his chemistry. I think D partner is a little different than a forward line with just the two of you. You kind of read off each other, especially. Binks is a good skater too. It helps me get the puck as much as I can. So, and he loves to pass, and I love to shoot. So,
I noticed you picked up the shots a little bit this year. Puck goes into the corner. It's going to be Armstrong. He's got it up along the far side. Intercepted by Baptista. Baptista to Sean Sedlowski, who's falling down. Tripped up on the play. Sedlowski looking for a penalty. Not going to get it. Play will continue. Bobby Shea plays it off the glass in the Komet zone. Now Thompson to Baptista. Now the Mallards will push it back into the Komet zone. Into the corner, Bobby Shea and Raskov McGrath comes together. Far side, it's Sean Sedlowski. Finds Garrett Thompson. Has a lead man. It's Baptista in on Mott. He shoots and a save made right into the glove of Mott. Oh, what a save and what a play by Baptista. But C.J. Mott, right where he picked up last Sunday. Komets got 23 shots on goal through almost a period and a half.
Yeah, pepper him, that's for sure. I'm talking about chemistry too. That Thompson, Sedlowski, Baptista line has been on fire this year. It's been fun to watch. I think every D partner or D pair that gets to play with them is could benefit from a few points and a few pluses. So.
Garrett Thompson, the reigning ECHL Player of the Week, making his bid for Player of the Month with 2 goals tonight. That's the difference, 2-0 Komets. 10:27 to go in the second. Mallards have got the puck up along the near side, taken away by Artie Tinulin. On the far side, here's LaRaza. LaRaza, far boards, giving it a look here in the Mallard zone. It's going to be Shausma with a shot, and that's going to be saved in front of the net. Tinulin puts it out, and a save made by Mott coming out and covering it up. And Artie Tinulin making his way back in the lineup last night after some travel problems. And Artie Tinulin, Solar, I know you know that this is one of your favorite teammates. Everybody likes to have a good time with Artie.
Yeah, Artie's a lot of fun to have in the locker room. He's just he's a little ball of energy, and his accent kind of makes it a little more fun too. But he fits in awesome in our locker room.
Komets up 2-0 as the Mallards got the puck along the far side. We're halfway gone here in the second period in a game that's just cooking. Near side, as Merlin gets it into the corner. Ryan Lowney chases after it. Justin Hodgman is there as well. Lowney banging away. Puck is tied up below the goal line, back behind the net. Garrett Bartus looking over his left shoulder, making sure that puck stays right there. Everybody battling. And now it comes loose. It's Tinulin. Tinulin to skate with it on the right side, plays it up along the far side, and it'll be LaRaza getting it in. The Komets will get a line change. Stopped by C.J. Mott. Mallards have got the puck back behind the net. And it's going to be Bolton who will zip down the center of the ice trying to get around MacDonald. Nothing there. All he can do is dump it in. Bartus will play it up along the near side. Here's Polkamp. He tries to put it on net. That's broken up. Now down low in the corner. Here is Marco Waugh to Gabriel Desjardins. Desjardins will go back behind the net. It's going to be stopped by Bartus. Now over to Jason Binkley. Binkley off the boards, takes a funny hop off the stanchions. It'll stay in. Up along the far side as Kokali keeps it in. Now we got a pile up along the far side, and Culkin. And now Binkley now has lost his helmet. We got a penalty called up along the far side, and Jason Binkley, your buddy there, a little chip on his shoulder,
picking up my slack when I'm not in the lineup, I guess. Being a little tough guy out there, but I like when you guys fight like that in them. You don't want anyone to back down from situations like that, so I like the little grit in his game he's got.
So Binkley's going to go off. Komets will skate a man down. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
What's got everyone so worked up, you ask? It's the taste of bold, decadent espresso, paired with a sumptuous layer of freshly steamed milk in flavors like vanilla, caramel, and mocha.
Ooh la la.
You can say that again. New handcrafted lattes starting at just $2.29 have arrived at your neighborhood Tim's. Taste the ooh la la side of Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, price and participation may vary by region.
If you're searching for premium temporary housing, we have the affordable alternative to a short-term or long-term hotel. Are you a family or traveling business salesperson relocating to Fort Wayne? Experience premium temporary living with Corporate Housing Systems. Serving Indiana and Ohio for over 30 years, we strive to offer exceptional service and value for all of our guests. Feel at home with Corporate Housing Systems. Visit www.corporatehousingsystems.com or call 888-544-5454 today.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates and Hill.
Jason Binkley is off for roughing. 2 minutes. And we got a power play time for the Quad City Mallards. Their second of the game. Komets up 2-0. 8:49 to go in the second. Shane Albarani, Cody Soul here in this second period. Face-off will be to the right of Garrett Bartus. Marco Wad digs in there, can't win the face-off up top of the blue line. Here's Polkamp on the right side, taking a shot. Bartus the save. Komets come up with it. Gabriel Desjardins. Desjardins will reverse back into his own zone. Will take his time, trying to get some time off the clock. On the far side, finds Curtis Leonard. Leonard all the way through the zone. That'll go to the end boards. Mott will stop it. And the Mallards will start up fresh from their own end. So Willie Raskob on the near side, gets around one man, and he gets it over to Globke up along the near side. Globke gives it a look up top of the blue line. He's got Raskob. Here's a shot, save made by Bartus. Played up along the near side to the blue line and out of the zone. All the way down to Mott. Mott will stop it. He'll leave it for Jake Bolton. And Bolton trying to get some offense going here for the Mallards with 1 minute to go on the power play. Jason Binkley off for roughing. And here's Tardif on the right side. Floats it down low, comes down to Bartus, and he'll make the save.
Do you see the names from up here, or do you just kind of recognize the players from playing, especially against Quad City?
I can see the names from up here, but we played Quad City quite a bit. Best
division games probably.
Yeah, you learn them a little bit easier when you see them an awful lot. But yeah, up here at the Coliseum, the advantage is a little bit different than other arenas. So
it's a long ways.
Sometimes it's a guessing game, but we manage. Puck is dropped in the Comet zone, and a quick clearing pass all the way down. Going to be stopped by Mott. And it'll be Bolton back in his own end. 7:30 to go in the period. Komets up 2-0. And Bolton will bring it into the Comet zone. Mallard still on a power play. And Bolton up along the near side. It is a Leonard and Tardif. Up top to the blue line. Bolton in the high slot. Moves it over to Polkamp. Nice play by Sean Sedalowski. Pokes it away. And all the way down to the Quad City zone. Down to 17 seconds to go in the power play. Komets get a line change. And the puck comes up along the near boards. Here's Tardif. Tardif in the corner. Comes off the end boards up along the far side. And the Komets have got it. It is Garrett Thompson. Thompson lumbers forward, carries it over the line, drops it back behind him. Here's Culkin taking a shot, and here's Binkley out of the box, and we're back to 5-on-5. Culkin gets tangled up in front of the net. It's loose. Here's the shot. Score! Justin Hodgman.
I don't see teammate like that for the net, but that was a nice play by Culkin.
Culkin not afraid to get down there in front, and he feeds Justin Hodgman. Make it the 3-0 Komets.
Hodgman, a local hero, another game, another goal tonight. Out of the lineup most of the year, but I think he's fitting in just well to our lineup.
Yeah, I think, we all wanted Hadji back in the lineup all season, but you know what? You got him back now, and he's playing pretty well. He gets another goal. Makes it 3-0 Komets. Here is Tinulin scooping it up and getting it into the Quad City zone. That is an even strength goal as Jason Binkley just popped out of the penalty box. Ryan Culkin with the assist. And Garrett Thompson picking up another point. Komets get the puck back here in their own zone. It's going to be MacDonald. MacDonald flipping it over to Logan Nelson right at the blue line. Komets are off sides. Now we give a chance to Mallards to take the puck. Here's Fulmer. Fulmer over the line up along the far side. Puts it out in front of the net. Oh, it's tangled up by Bartus. And the Komets have got it. It's MacDonald up along the left side. MacDonald will float it in. Look out, here is Logan Nelson. Couldn't control it. Armstrong will take the puck off of his stick up along the near side and all the way out of the zone. Polkamp, right side shot, save made by Bartus. Far boards to Tinulin, gets it out low, will touch it, and it's going to go backwards, and it's controlled by Bigos. Bigos will wrap it around the boards. Bartus will stop the puck. Bobby Shea off the wall, and the Komets have it in the neutral zone. Desjardins on the left side. Desjardins looking for a shot. He's pushed off the play by Bigos. Left the puck in the corner. Bigos in there. Desjardins, they battle. Down low, Sean Sedlowski. Sedlowski looking to center it. Tripped up on the play. Far side. Comes up to the point. That is going to go out. And Leonard will drift backwards for it. Leonard off the wall. Gabriel Desjardins with it. Going to find Sean Sedlowski. He'll carry it over the line. Sedlowski now with his shot. That is blocked. And the Mallards will get it out. Braden Lowe will get it into the neutral zone. Tardif will get it. And we have got too many men on the ice call on the Mallards. The Komets are going to have some power play time. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Kyle Novak is in the box. It is a bench minor for Quad City. Komets are on a power play, second one tonight.
Thompson can get his hat trick on this power play.
Puck comes into the corner in the Quad City zone. Bobby Shea stepping up. Tangles it up in the corner. Now it's going to go to Kukali, far side near the Komet bench. Gets it into the Komet zone. And Ryan Lowney comes into the corner. He meets him there, and the puck is going to come loose, and the Komets have got it. Komets on a power play. Here's Hodgman. He's got the puck. Hodgman moves it forward, going to go off the end boards. Mott comes way out, and he plays it behind his own net. Up along the far side, the Mallards have got the puck. Komets lead at 3-0 as the puck comes in the Komet zone. Here's Lowney. Gives it up to Hodgman. Far side to Desjardins, skating for it. Now it's played up along the near side here in the Mallard zone. And it's La Raza. Goes back behind the net. Stopped by Mott. Back on the far side, Lowney downloaded his yard. Now the Komets got some room to work with. Here is Hodgman. Komets on a power play as Bobby Shea ranges to his right. Over to Hodgman on the left side, top of the circle. Hodgman drifts over. It's going to be Desjardins. Here's a quick pass over. Going to be tipped, but the Komets still have possession. Here's Shea with a shot. That's going to be blocked. Up along the far side, it is Lowney. Back behind the net. Here's Justin Hodgman. Hodgman on the right side. Hodgman gives it a look up top to Shea. Now Desjardins. He toe drags. His shot is going to be blocked, and it is picked up by Globke off the wall, and down we go.
Real passive penalty kill by Quad City out there. Show a lot of respect to the offense, I guess.
Already Tinulin with the puck. Still 24 seconds to go on the power play. And 3:08 to go in the second. Thompson over the line, and now it's going to be poked all the way into the Comet zone. Tinulin has got it. Tinulin with a wide turn into the Mallard zone. Nothing there, and the Mallards get it back into the Comet end with 8 seconds to go on the power play. Culkin quickly turns the corner, brings it back up ice. Culkin will negotiate some traffic, gets it in. Here's Thompson in the corner. Thompson up along the far side. It is Sean Sidlowski. Puts it out in front. It was blocked. And now back come the Mallards. We're back to 5-on-5. On the right side, and now back on the far boards. Here we go. Sean Sidlowski got a man in front. It is Marco Wall. Shot save made by Motts. 2:25 to go in the second, and the score is 3-0 Komets. Well, Cody, do you like playing the power play? Would you rather kill penalties? Which one do you prefer?
Well, power plays, obviously, you go out there, get some points, and you can score some goals. And scoring goals, obviously, is one of the better things in hockey to do. But penalty killing, you get a big block shot. You take some pride in penalty killing. The guys in the bench really use the stick taps for that. So I'm always been a penalty kill guy, so I truly love it, and I think I take a lot of pride in it.
Sometimes it's better to rob a home run than get a home run.
Yeah.
So it's kind of how you got to look at it.
Save the ball from the wall and rather than hit it over. So more of a first baseman though than an outfielder.
Here's a shot over the glass. It's going to go out of play. So did you play baseball?
I played growing up. Played minor ball as a first baseman, a little outfield. Can't hit the ball, and then I play some slow pitch now. So I signed up for a slow pitch league this summer with some of my buddies. So it's more of a beer league. Play some games, a couple beers, enjoy the weather.
That's what it's all about in the softball game. Face off to the right of C.J. Mott. We got 2:10 to go in the second. Komets are up 3-0. And back behind the nets. Mallards have got the puck. Bolton spins away. And he's going to feed it over to Razkop. Razkop will carry it over the line. On the near side, comes into the corner. Back behind the net. Razkop gets cut off by Logan Nelson. Nelson in the corner. Razkop will take it right off of his stick. Up along the far side, here's Tinulin. Tinulin will skate with it. Komets got numbers. We cross over the line. 3-on-2 in, and MacDonald just missed it. And MacDonald got a high stick for his troubles. Penalty is called. Delayed call. Bartus races over for the extra attacker. Komets have got it. Here is Tinulin. He's tripped up on the play. Just going to be one call here. High sticking will be the call. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Fort Wayne's newest Northside Sports Bar is your place to see the big games, including pro and college. Doozy Sports Bar and Grill next to Red River Steakhouse has become a fan favorite to see the best sports events with their incredible food and drink specials and wall-to-wall big flat screen TVs. Open daily 11 to 11 or later for the big games. Doozy's has daily lunch specials and is always the place to come out and watch the games. Doozy's next to Red River Steakhouse, just off I-69 at Coldwater Road in Washington Center.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Power play time for the Komets. Third one of the game, and here's a shot that goes wide from the point. And the Mallards have got the puck all the way down. And here is Garrett Bartus to stop it. 1:17 to go in the period. Culkin has got the puck. On the far side, here is Tinulin. He'll carry it over the line. Comes down to Mott. He will stop it, plays it off the glass, and it comes up to the blue line. Komets can't quite keep it. Culkin over to Garrett Thompson. Thompson on the left side with 1 minute to go in the period. His pass over to Tinulin. That's going to be tipped, and the puck is going to be scooted up along the far side. Stopped by Garrett Bartus. And Culkin will take the turn. Komets got plenty of time here. 44 seconds to go in the period. 3-0 Komets with the lead. Here's Marco Wall on the far side, crosses over the line. Here's Sean Sidlowski, puts it out in front, nobody home, and here's Garrett Thompson along the wall. Thompson over, here's Sidlowski with a shot. That's going to go high. That's going to go out of play. Well, as good as this offense has been, Cody, it seems like the one thing that sputters is the power play. It's kind of mind-boggling as skilled as you guys are up front.
I think there's just so many guys that can be on it, and then you try and get the chemistry going with a couple units or you're going here, but the offense is still coming, so I guess you can't really complain about that. Either way you're getting it. And you play most of the game 5-on-5 anyway, so I think it's a good stat to have.
Komets 15th in the league in the power play. Here's Bobby Shea with a blast and a save made by Mott. And Bobby Shea, who played a heck of a game last night, got the assist on the game-winning goal, but he hit the post quite a few times, and he really kick-started the offense last night. Justin Hodgman on the face-off to the left of C.J. Mott. And into the corner we go. Zach Laraz up top of the blue line. Ryan Lowney has Hodgman on the dot. Back up to Lowney. Here's a shot. Save made. And Mott keeping it right there. And Mott not giving up the rebounds tonight.
Hey, when I played in Kitchener, my coach, Steve Spott, said there are special teams with the two combined. He said it has to be at least 100% together. And then if we're really good special teams, you're looking at 110% running from both of them. So I think we're right around the 103 mark or something. So I think we're doing pretty well still.
So we're right there. Face-off in the Quad City zone. Here's the drop of the puck. And we go back below the goal line. It is Desjardins with 12 seconds to play in the period. Desjardins top of the circle. Coming down low. Back over to Desjardins. One-timer. That one is blocked far side. 6 seconds to go. Here's his shot. That one is also blocked. Up along the far side, and they'll get rid of it, and that will do it for the period. Komets will have holdover power play time of 29 seconds when we start up the third period. And we all know, Cody, third period has been your guys' specialty, and you look at how much you are outscoring your opponent in the third period. It is crazy.
Yeah, I guess it's the will to win, the want to win around here. You know, with the vibe we got in that locker room. You know, even if we're going down a goal, as we call ourselves the comeback kids earlier in the year, we were come back in the third, and now it's fun to play in the third, and the winning's obviously what you want to do here, and the feeling of winning is what you want to do. So when we know the winning's right there, it's pretty easy to score some goals out there.
Komets 25-0 when going into the third period with a lead, and that's what we've got here tonight. And I know Cody doesn't like it when I mention that stat, nor does Coach Gary Graham, but so far I haven't jinxed you guys.
Yeah, I guess you got to talk about something when we're out here 2.5, 3 hours at a time by yourself, so you don't want to go insane talking about nothing. So
that's why they give you all these numbers. I got to say them sometimes.
Some stats. You listen to NHL broadcasts, and some of the stats they come out with are just ridiculous, like the face-off stats or the percentage of home wins and certain times. I don't know. The ridiculous stats they have is I don't know who's doing the stats there, but it's a lot of work by the sounds of it.
Well, we got to keep it interesting, and right now this one is pretty interesting. 3-0 is our score. Komets with the lead. Big City Cars, big intermission show coming up. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Today's the day to get fit and pumped. Pummel your flabby high-interest debt by transferring your balances to a Partners First Visa card. We could get 12 months at 0 APR financing. Hear me now, believe me later. This offer ends March 31st, so run like a manly man to your local Partners First branch in Fort Wayne, Huntington, and Marion. Terms and conditions may vary depending on your credit worthiness. So get or click for complete details and disclosure at partnersfirstcu.org. Partners First Federal Credit Union. Part of your community, part of your tomorrow, part giant muscle monster.
MRIs are a valuable diagnostic tool, but they can be costly. The Community Open MRI Group can help. We have the region's lowest in-network insurance rates that are hundreds less than area hospitals. Our MRI is quiet and spacious, eliminating stress and anxiety. Remember, it's your choice where you go for your MRI. Contact the Community Open MRI Group and let us check your benefits first with 3 convenient locations: Auburn, Decatur, and Fort Wayne.
Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's. Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest Work Line features Max Performance gloves, PBR, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves for any type of work. Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made work gloves, and Midwest believes in investing in America. And that's why the Work Line features many styles made right here in the USA. For over 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. Shane Albarani with you here tonight. So I want to thank Comet defenseman Cody Soul for coming up and joining us during the second intermission. It's been a couple of years since we had Cody up here in the booth. We were on the road about 3 years ago in Colorado and Rapid City. Cody got suspended for a game in Rapid City, so he came up and joined me in the booth. Cody, one of those Iron Men, so we don't see him up in the stands very often, but always happy to have Cody back up here in the booth. But hopefully we will see him back down on the ice very soon, as his team doing very well right now through 40 minutes of play. 3-0 is the score. Komets have got the lead as we take a look at the scoring here tonight. First, our shots on goal of the game being brought to you by Combat Ops Arena, as Combat Ops Arena is mission-based laser tag with Mini Boy, an arcade, and a cafe full of food and beer. Combat Ops Arena in Fort Wayne on Lay Road, just east of Lima. Shots on goal tonight, Quad City. They had 13 in the first, 6 in the second for a game total of 19. The Komets had 13 in the first and 14 in the second for a total of 27. Quad City 0 for 2 on the power play. Komets 0 of 3, but we do have some power play time coming over into the third period, as Kyle Fulmer got a high-sticking minor at 18:29. And taking a look at the goals, Garrett Thompson keeping up his fast pace. He picked up the first 2 of the game in the first period. First one came at 4:14, 22nd of the season for Thompson. Culkin and Baptista the assist. And then Thompson, a shorty, at 17:24 of the first, and it was his 23rd of the season. That was unassisted. Justin Hodgman, the only goal in the second period, his 4th of the season at 13:23. Culkin and Thompson with the assist. So Thompson 3 points here tonight. CJ Mott, 27 shots, making 24 saves. Garrett Bartus so far is perfect. 19 of 19 tonight. 9,033 are on hand here tonight, as the Komets still lead the league in attendance as well as being the top team in the Central Division coming into tonight's action. Let's take a break. We're in the middle of the second intermission. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Big City Cars on Lima Road. Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79. Dependable cars on a budget. Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no. Big City Cars. Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free. Big City Cars. See dealer for complete details.
They say money can't buy happiness. Yet every day, $4.99 buys you a foot-long Black Forest ham, meatball marinara, spicy Italian, and more. Guess what? That's happiness, and I'm buying it. And after I buy them, I'm going to eat them. Just not all at once. 5 footlongs now just $4.99 each every day for limited time. Subway. So much sandwich. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola. Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, where the Komets have got the lead. 3-0 is our score. Komets looking to make it 3 in a row. Komets, when entering the third period with the lead, 25-0. That is just a tremendous stat. And the Komets have got a firm lead going into the third tonight. 3-0 is the score. Speaking of scores, let's take a look at the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard tonight in the ECHL. First one to look at, up in Kalamazoo, the Toledo Walleye right now doubling up the Wings by a score of 4-2 with 6:04 to go in the third period. So a win tonight for the Komets, paramount to stay in first place. Just 1 point between the Komets and the Walleye in the Central Division standings. Moving on in Reading, Pennsylvania, got a tie game between the Brampton Beast and the Royals. 3-3, that's the score. The Norfolk Admirals 3, the Greenville Swamp Rabbits 2. That game is in the third period as well. We got a 1-1 game down in Florida tonight between the Worcester Railers and the Orlando Solar Bears. 18-21 to go in the third. Out west, the the Utah Grizzlies, they are up 2-1 on the Allen Americans in the second period. And in Independence, Missouri tonight, the Indianapolis Fuel 1 and the Kansas City Mavericks nothing in the second period. Same score out in Wichita tonight, the Rapid City Rush up on the Thunder. No score in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as the Florida Everblades are in town to take on the Oilers. And the Everblades, they have suddenly gotten company atop of the ECHL standings as the #1 overall team, and it's the Fort Wayne Komets. The Komets just 2 points back of the #1 spot in the ECHL. The Florida Everblades pretty much have had that since the start of the season, and they are scoreless in the second period. 11:37 to go in Tulsa. And then one more game on the slate out west in Boise, Idaho. Wow, I'll get that out. Boise, Idaho. There we go. I know where that is. Colorado and Idaho, no score. They just started that game tonight. Don't forget the simple savings you get with Meyer M-Perks, digital coupons and rewards. Sign up today at mperks.meyer.com. Been talking a lot this last week. The vocal cords are getting the best of me. We will take a break. You are listening to Common Hockey on WoWo.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com. Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. The Komets trying to wrap up the weekend with a victory against the Quad City Mallards. Komets 6-0-1 against Quad City this season. And right now, 3-0 is our score. Komet fans, next weekend we've got a big weekend. It is Pink the Rink weekend, as the Komets are going to be wearing special pink jerseys that will be auctioned off during the game. And they will go to the Vera Bradley Foundation to help breast cancer awareness, and that goes 2 games next weekend, 8 o'clock on Friday the 23rd and 7:30 on the 24th, and the Greenville Swamp Rabbits will be in town that night. The Komets are going to be on the road for much of the month of March, but one of the weekends we are in town, it is going to be a very special weekend. It is Komet Championship Hall of Fame weekend, March 10th and March 11th. As first of all, on the 10th, we are going to celebrate the 9 championships that have been won here in Fort Wayne over the course of the last 66 years. 1963, 1965, 1973, 1993, and the three-peat in 2003, and the three-peat of 2008, 2009, and 2010, and then the final one, 2012, back in the Central Hockey League. We will have representatives from every team out there on the ice meeting fans. We'll have autographs available as well, but you're going to see some great names from the past if you're a longtime fan of Komet hockey. Chuck Malone is going to be here, Darcy Keating, Wayne Ego, Don Atchison, marvelous Merv Dubček. He has said he is going to be here. Pokey Reddick, Tommy Lawson, just to name a few. So come on out that weekend, as the 10th will be championship night. And then on the 11th, we'll be inducting new members in the Fort Wayne Komet Hockey Hall of Fame. First of all, we have got Komet mom Ruth Wegman, who will be honored. And then we have a legendary local TV broadcasters, Dean Pantazzi and Ken Horman. They will be inducted into the Hall of Fame, along with 2 Komet players, 2 of my favorites from the 80s, Jimmy Burton, defenseman, and forward Ron Leaf. They will both be going into the Komet Hall of Fame coming up March 10th and March 11th. So get your tickets for that weekend, as well as Pink the Rink coming up next weekend against the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Let's take another break. Third period is coming up. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
This is what it sounds like when real people find out Chevy's the only brand to earn J.D. Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs 2 years in a row.
I am so impressed. I think that's great, especially 2 years in a row.
Chevy's stepping up. That's for sure. Get behind the wheel and see for yourself why Chevrolet keeps bringing home awards for dependability.
See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Awards based on 2013 and 2014 model year vehicles. 2017 most dependable small car, large SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and midsize sporty car. 2016 most dependable midsize car, compact SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and midsize sporty car. For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
What's got everyone so worked up, you ask? It's the taste of bold, decadent espresso, paired with a sumptuous layer of freshly steamed milk in flavors like vanilla, caramel, and mocha.
Ooh la la.
You can say that again. New handcrafted lattes starting at just $2.29 have arrived at your neighborhood Tim's. Taste the ooh la la side of Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, price and participation may vary by region.
Knob Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Knob also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Knob Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Spies Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Knob, N-O-B, Knob Brick.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. Both teams set to retake the ice. Big crowd here on hand, 9,033. They have seen the Komets put 3 up on the board. Garrett Bartus has not let anything get past him so far. Garrett Thompson with 2 goals tonight. Justin Hodgman with 1. Thompson, his first goal came in the first period, his 22nd of the season. He followed that up with a shorthanded goal at 17:27 in the first, and then Justin Hodgman's goal came in the second at 13:23, his 4th of the season. Garrett Thompson's got 3 points tonight. Ryan Culkin, he has got a 2 tonight. So race for the points lead for the Komets is Garrett Thompson. He is creeping ever closer to Sean Sidlowski for the team lead. Sean Sidlowski still with the league lead, as Garrett Thompson, he has now broken into the top 5 in the overall scoring in the ECHL. Let's take one more break. Drop of the puck is coming up in the third period. On the other side, you're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Hill Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Chrysler Pacifica, the only minivan to win 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Also, now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Compass. Capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. O'Daniel is a proud sponsor of Comet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Fresh 20 minutes up on the scoreboard here at the Coliseum. 3-0 Komets with the lead, and the Komets on a power play for another 26 seconds. Kyle Fulmer out for high sticking. Komets quickly into the Mallard zone. It's going to go off the glove of C.J. Mott. Back behind the net, chasing after to Zach LaRaza. He will yield to Ryan Lowney. Lowney along the far side. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Here's Bobby Shea with it. Shea over to Lowney. He's going to creep in, coming down low, put it out in front. LaRaza couldn't connect with it. Bobby Shea with it. Shea on the near side. Goes behind the net. In front. Tipped wide. LaRaza there on the doorstep again. And here comes Fulmer. We're back to 5-on-5. Up along the far side. LaRaza to the blue line. Hodgman keeps it in. Now Globke. He will pick it up. And now the Mallards come on offense. Globke across the line. Has Kukali break it in. Taking a shot. Save made by Bartus. And he will squeeze the pads and get a whistle. Bartus saw that one all the way. Came out to defend the shot. Face off in the Komet zone. Face off to the right of Bartus. Mason Baptista in there, but not anymore. He's going to get kicked out. Here's Sean Sadlowski. Top of the circle it goes. Now to the blue line. Bolton will wheel it around. Back behind the net. Sean Sadlowski on the near side. Held in at the blue line. Bolton kicks it back down low into the corner. Back behind the net. Ryan Culkin has got it. Far side. He's Garrett Thompson. Thompson to Sean Sadlowski. Sadlowski in the corner. Playing up along the near boards. And here is Binkley. Binkley on the right side. And now it's going to be stopped by Bolton. Now kicked back into the Komet zone. Here's Bartus. Back behind the net. Wheels it up along the far side. Here's Sean Sadlowski. Plays it off the wall. Now Bigos will grab it for Quad City. He gets hit on the play as he unloads the puck. Komets have got it. Sean Sadlowski over the line. Taking a wrister. And a save made by Mott. Got the blocker on it. Far side. Komets keep it on the blue line. Oh, offside. Late call. Jamie Shafsma coming off the bench to take that puck at the blue line. Not so sure about that. Looked like it was good, but the linesman is down there. He makes the call. Face-off will come outside of the Quad City blue line. 18:20 to go in the third. Komets up 3-0. Logan Nelson on the face-off with Lowe. And the puck is going to go to Armstrong. He will bring it into the Komet zone. Stopped by Shafsma. And that's going to be back into the Quad City zone off the end boards. That will be an icing as Vigo touches it. And the puck comes all the way down into the Komet zone. Face off to the right of Garrett Bartus. And it's low on the drop with Logan Nelson. Linesman taking his time, gets in there, awaits the drop. And here we go, up to the blue line. It's Armstrong. Happening around the boards, going back behind the net. They try and center it. Here we go in front. Tardif goes off the side of the net. And Ryan Lowney can't get it. Tardif again with a shot. Save made. Bartus kicks it out. Up along the far side. Bigos can't keep it in with the right leg. That's going to go all the way down. And Mott will stop it. He'll leave it behind the net for Armstrong. Back to Bigos, playing it off the far side wall. And Culkin back in his own end, plays it off. And here is Logan Nelson. Nelson going down low into the corner. Globkey picks it up. Globkey goes back behind the net. Polkamp. It's tangled up with Ryan Culkin. Comes out Culkin, tracing after it. It's going to go to the neutral zone. Far side, Mallards bring it into the attacking zone. Comes down into the corner. Back behind the net, Bartus keeping a close eye up along the far side. Mallards have got it up to the blue line. Dropping it back over. Here's a shot by Kukoli. Puck is loose in front. Bartus get to it. Now it's in the back of the net, and the Mallards score. Bartus may have thought he had the puck. The loose puck squirts under his left pad and in. So the shutout is broken up. Komets still with a 2-goal lead, 3-1. 17-11 to go now in the third. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
ERS OCI Wireless is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. ERS OCI Wireless is a Motorola partner in Fort Wayne providing wireless voice and data systems that allow organizations across Indiana to operate their business more efficiently. Reach out to ERS OCI Wireless at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584 or online at www.ers-oci.com.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Mallards get on the board. It's now 3-1. Komets with the lead. 16:56 to go in the third. Komets out shooting the Mallards 28-23 now. Here's Waugh on the face-off. Up top of the blue line. Here is a shot that just goes wide. Back up along the near side. Now back behind the net. Bolton chasing it. No, it's Kukoli chasing after it. Curtis Leonard beats him to the punch. Mallards still have it now down low. Coming out. Here's a backhander. Save made by Bartus. Puck is rolling around. Waugh can't get a hold of it. Now Fulmer has it. He tries to center it. And it comes down to Desjardins. Back to Marco Waugh with it. Waugh will carry it over the line. Waugh is going to find Desjardins. Here's a shot. Just missed it on the short side. Far side. Komets now have it again, trying to control it. Here's MacDonald down low, back behind the net. Gets some help from Marco Waugh. Raskop gives it a kick. Far side. Komets have it. In front, Marco Waugh. Back it comes to Schausma. He tries to center it. That's broken up. Now Lowney on the right side in the slot. Here's Desjardins with a shot. That one is blocked. And far side, MacDonald now. MacDonald down low to Waugh, puts it out in front again. Mott smothers it. Got the stick on it. Came out right in front, and he was able to control it. Face-off coming up in the Mallard zone. It will be to the right of Mott. 15:54 to go in the third. Komets up 3-1. And it's La Raza and Braden Lowe. La Raza digs in, puck is dropped. Pigos bangs it off the wall. Lowe comes away with it for the Mallards. He will skate with it up along the far side all the way down. That is going to be an icing call. Close. We'll take that. Face-off will come down into the Mallards' end. Face-off to the right of C.J. Mott. It is Lowe and Hodgman. Hodgman wins it cleanly. Over to Ryan Lowney on the right side. Going to come down in the corner. La Raza gives it a look. La Raza got a man on him. Runs into Armstrong. It's going to be played on the near wall, and it's Tinulin with it. Tinulin up till Lowney. Lowney coming down low. His pass is going to be blocked. Intended for Schausma. Puck now being banged around up along the far side. Armstrong gets it loose, and the Mallards quickly into the Komet zone. Nice play by Lowney. Cuts across the ice, plays it off the boards, and La Raza now picks it up for the Komets. La Raza on the far side. And now Bigos moves it to Globkey. Globke can't do much with it. Now Mason Baptista comes off the wall. Tinulin trying to cut back to pick up the puck. Coming back loose to the neutral zone, and the Mallards have got it. Over the line they come. Offsides. That's going to be the call. 14:56 to go in the third. 3-1 Komets will take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
The Holiday Inn at the Coliseum, located across from the Memorial Coliseum, is the official home of the Komets. Whether it's a corporate meeting to large wedding receptions or just a getaway weekend, the Holiday Inn has you covered. Event space in the Holiday Inn can hold up to 300 people, and with 151 guest rooms, the Holiday Inn is ready to meet your personal or business needs. With a highly trained staff at the Holiday Inn, you can count on things being done right. Contact the Holiday Inn at the Coliseum to schedule your event today at 260-579-9135.
And now back to Comet Hockey.
14:29 to go in the third. Komets up by 2. And the Mallards here buzzing around in the Komet end. Komets trying to get it. Here's Binkley. Rips it away on the far side. Finds Sean Sidlowski. Sidlowski finds Garrett Thompson. Thompson bearing down. Coming in. Mott. Oh, just missed it. Puts it back in. It's loose, and Bolton has now got it. Up along the left side, it is Kolsar. He will get it into the Komet zone. Takes Bobby Shea off the play. Up along the near side, Bobby Shea has got it. Finds Sean Sidlowski. Now drops it backwards, and it's Shea with it. Shea back behind the net. Goes to Culkin. Culkin off the boards. And the puck back into the Mallard zone. Quickly forward. It goes to Fulmer. Fulmer tries to carry it over the line. He's stopped there. And it's kicked back into the Komet zone. Bartus will stop it. Up along the near side wall, held in at the blue line. Now it's going to go back down low. And here's Bobby Shea. Shea going to play it off the glass. That is going to be tipped and out of play. Referee quickly notes that it got the glass, so no penalty called. Face-off will remain in the Komet zone. Marco Waugh will take the drop, and Braden Lowe will oppose him. And the linesman given some more instructions to Waugh. And the puck is dropped. Komets come away with it. Here's Desjardins. Plays it off the wall. Gets around Kukoli. Coming in on Mott. Takes a shot. He got the post. Back on the far side. It's Desjardins. Desjardins up top it goes. There is Leonard. Leonard will put it in front. It's knocked away. And the Mallards get it out. It will be Jason Binkley. Binkley has got it. Plays it off the boards. Desjardins on the near side. Desjardins pops it forward. Here's the shot. Score! Marco Waugh tips it in. Justin MacDonald with the shot. Waugh cut across the crease. Got a piece of it right under the crossbar. And the Komets lead it 4-1 in the third period. 13 minutes to go in the third. The 30th shot of the game goes in. #15th of the season for Waugh. Big goal there. Pushes the lead back up to 3. Back out to center ice. Puck is dropped. And Bigos up along the far boards. Comes in quickly into the Komet zone. Here is Globke. His shot is going to be blocked. Globke picks it back up top of the blue line. Puck rolled around. Justin Hodgman trying to get to it, and it's going to be Tinulin trying to wrestle it away. He does. Can't get it over the line, however. Back down into the corner. Here's Ryan Lowney. Lowney up along the far side. Here's LaRaza with it. LaRaza gives it a look. Pokes it forward. Rolling puck. And it is Nagy. Nagy will get it to Armstrong, and Armstrong now negotiates through the neutral zone, comes down low, back behind the net. He tries to center it. Now it's loose in front, and Justin Hodgman, he's got it. Hodgman up along the far side. He's going to tackle with Ismerlian. Up along the far side, Tinulin trying to get to it, and he does. Now here's a quick shot. It's going to go wide of net all the way out, and the Mallards back in their own end. Travis Armstrong back in his own zone. Puts it on the far side. Now a return pass over to Kyle Fulmer. Fulmer takes Lowney off the play, and he's going to get called for it. Fulmer with the trip. Our referee, Alex Normandin, had to think about that one for a second, and then he finally pulled the trigger. Komets are going to go on a power play, tripping to Fulmer. We'll be back. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
Fort Wayne's newest Northside Sports Bar is your place to see the big games, including pro and college. Doozy Sports Bar and Grill next to Red River Steakhouse has become a fan favorite to see the best sports events with their incredible food and drink specials and wall-to-wall big flat screen TVs. Open daily 11 to 11 or later for the big games. Doozy's has daily lunch specials and is always the place to come out and watch the games. Doozy's next to Red River Steakhouse, just off I-69 at Coldwater Road in Washington Center.
You're listening to Comet Hockey.
Komets on a power play. Fourth one of the game for the Komets, 0 for 3 so far. Komets up 4-1 to the blue line. Here is Culkin. Tinulin down low in the corner. Tinulin stick handling up along the near side wall. Tries to go to the point. It's intercepted by Globke. Globke down the left side. Tinulin gets back on D. Globke still with the puck, and now he floats it in. Going to go all the way on the far side. Here's Culkin. Culkin, he grabs it. Now he will skate forward with it. He finds Tinulin. Tinulin over the blue line. Dropping it back to Sean Sedlowski. Now back to Tinulin in the corner. Tinulin puts it out in front. Picked off up to the blue line. And now it's Marco Wall. He's going to wind up. Here's a shot. Just missed it. That one is going to be tipped and out of play. I think Mott got a piece of it. So Marco Wall making a bid for his second goal of the game. Face-off will remain in the Quad City zone with 1:22 to go on the power play for the Komets. Kyle Fulmer is off for tripping. Great crowd here at the Coliseum. 9,033 have come out to see the Komets and the Mallards. Komets are up by 3, looking to add to it here on the man advantage. Now Mason Baptista gets kicked out again. I'm not sure if he's even taken a draw once tonight. Logan Nelson now in there. Travis Armstrong in the corner, gets rid of the puck, and the Mallards will grab it. It's going to come up along the left side, and here is Polkamp. Takes a bump. Komets get the puck back, can't get it out of the zone, however. Polkamp back again, throws it in on Bartus. That's going to go well wide. On the far side, comes up to the blue line. B goes for the shot. Save made by Bartus. Komets on a power play here. Having trouble getting it out of their own zone. And it's Bobby Shea. Plays it off the end boards. Out to Ryan Lowney. Lowney got his play interrupted by Kolsar. Kolsar will take the puck. So this power play a little shaky here as Armstrong misplays the puck up along the near side, but the Mallards are still able to get it in the Komet zone. Lowney back behind the nets. And he will skate with it. Gives it over to Mason Baptista. Baptista going to play it off the end boards. Chasing after it is Logan Nelson. Now Bolton's got a hold of it. He rips it around the boards. Desjardins will stop the puck. Now to Baptista on the far side. It goes to Leonard. Leonard gives it a look on the far boards. Goes to Logan Nelson. Got a man on him. Logan Nelson now creeping in. Nice move coming in on Mott. Tries to roof it, and it goes high. That one will get the screen. Great effort by Logan Nelson. Getting loose of everybody, but everybody came right to funneling to the front of the net. Didn't have much to shoot at, and he got it high. 5 seconds to go on the power play for the Komets. Face off to the left of C.J. Mott. 9:55 to go in the third. Komets lead it by 3. Justin Hodgman on the face-off. And into the corner, Raskov will swing it all the way out. And here comes Kyle Fulmer. 5-on-5. That's what we've got right now. On the near side, Justin MacDonald. Moving it ahead, all the way in on Bartus. He'll make a quick stop. Drops it. Play will continue. It's Leonard on the far side of Jamie Shasma. Shasma over the line on the far side. Gets checked off the play, fights through it, comes into the corner. He's met there by Braden Lowe. Puck comes out in front of the net. Now it's taken away by the Mallards. Back on the far side, Novak with a shot, save made, rebound. Oh, what a save by Bartus on the rebound. Back on the far side, Komets pick it back up, trying to transition into the offensive zone, into the corner. Kukali picks it up along the left side. It's Globkey to the blue line. And he will put it into the Komet zone. Here in the corner, it's Culkin. Up along the far side, that's Tinulin rather. Gets taken off the play, comes down into the corner. Globkey goes in hard after it. Comes up top of the circle. Mallards have got it. Here's the shot. That one goes wide. On the near side, Garrett Thompson. Thompson to Jason Binkley, finds Culkin. Culkin on the far side, to the boards to Tinulin. And Tinulin now plays it off the wall all the way down. And it's going to go behind C.J. Mott. 8:27 to go in the third. Mallards with the puck. Here's Nagy. Nagy stick handles around, comes along the left side, taking a shot. Garrett Bartus snatching it out of the air. 8:19 to go in the third. That gets us down to a timeout. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Big City Cars on Lima Road. Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79. Dependable cars on a budget. Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no. Big City Cars. Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free. Big City Cars. See dealer for complete details.
They say money can't buy happiness. Yet every day,
So the Komets need a win here tonight to stay ahead of Toledo, and they need Toledo to lose tomorrow to the Mallards to stay ahead of them, because the margin right now, if the Komets hang on, is still just 1 point. Here's Curtis Leonard with a blast from the blue line, and C.J. Mott hanging on. Komets off all next week until next weekend. Pink the Rink weekend, Friday and Saturday against Greenville. Komets wearing special pink jerseys. Face off to Mott, to the right of Mott. And a missed drop there. We'll line it up and do it again. Marco Waugh was in there for the Komets. Now it looks like Justin MacDonald will take it. And MacDonald, getting some last words from the linesman. The fans not happy about it. Now the puck is dropped. Far side, here's Bobby Shea. Bobby Shea lost to Bigos. Now Travis Armstrong plays it forward. And it's going to be Ismerlian into the Komet zone. All the way up along the left side. It is Desjardins turning it back the other way. And MacDonald now goes back to Bobby Shea in his own end. Quickly forward, it is Marco Waugh. He'll carry it over the line. Here's Desjardins on the right side. Desjardins up top to the blue line. Here's a shot and a save made by Mott. Far side, Jamie Shasma throws it right back in on the near corner in the Mallard zone. It is Marco Waugh going back behind the net. MacDonald trying to get past Bigos. Gets wrapped up on the play, but now he's got the puck. MacDonald up top of the blue line. Shasma fanned on it there for a second. He's got to pick it back up, and he'll go back all the way into his own zone. Lowney has got it. Cross ice pass looking for Sean Sedlowski. Going to be too tall for him. Race for the puck. Oh! Sean Sedlowski was going to win that race, but the linesman called icing. He had a half step on the Mallard defenseman, but the linesman called icing. The 3-goal lead, 4-1. That's the score. Face off to the left of Garrett Bartus. Now Mason Baptista. Let's see if he can stay in there to take a drop. And it goes along the far side to the blue line. Wrapped around the boards, coming up along the near side. Here is Sean Sedlowski. Gets it out to Mason Baptista. Got it taken off his stick by Lowe. Now back in the Mallard zone to Bolton. On the far side, cross ice pass picked off by Sedlowski. Got a man, it's Baptista. Got him all alone in front. Here's a shot, missed it wide. Back up along the far side. Now the puck rolls out in front. Komets still have it. It's Sedlowski. Garrett Thompson. Thompson couldn't get a shot off. Puts it out in front. Sedlowski with a shot. That one is blocked by Raskop. Far side to Sedlowski. Another shot and gloving it out of the air is C.J. Mott. And Mott is saying, hey, that was played with a high stick. Bolton also saying the same thing, that play shouldn't have continued. So they won't win that argument. That's in the past. 6:08 to go in the third. Garrett Thompson with 2 goals tonight. He's been sniffing around that hat trick. Thompson does have a 1 hattie on this season back on December 6th at Toledo. Face off to the right of Mott. And it's Logan Nelson on the face-off, and now Nelson is going to get kicked out. Justin Hodgman will take the draw. Up top of the blue line, here's a shot. Mott hanging on to it. Up front, he couldn't hang on to the rebound, however. And now it is Globkey to skate with it. Globkey up along the left side. And into the corner. Now it's played up along the near boards. Komets get it loose. It's Hodgman over to Tinulin. Tinulin now will carry it over. Mallard zone. 15 minutes have gone by here in the third period. Komets up by 3. 4-1, that's the score. On the left side, it is Raskop stick handling around. Now the Komets busted out. Going to have a 2-on-1 opportunity coming down. Here is Desjardins. Pass behind him. He couldn't pull the trigger. On the left wing, here's Kyle Fulmer with the puck. Fulmer cuts it back into the middle area. Now he crosses over the line. Komets now pick it back up. It is Mason Baptista. Baptista will carry it over the line. Off the backhand, wheels it around. It goes back behind the net. And it is Bigos. Bigos gives it a look and chased by Baptista back on the far side. Now Garrett Thompson gives it a jab. Komets back up with it. Baptista over the line. Baptista tries to float it down low, looking for Garrett Thompson, and it was broken up by Bigos. Migos up along the left side. Moves it ahead. Puck comes forward. Komets back with it. Sean Sedlowski. Far side. Sedlowski now in. Dropping it back. Thompson in front. Baptista left it right on the pad of Motts. Mason Baptista wants that one back. He had Mott down. Just couldn't lift the puck up. And he threw it right into Mott's pads. Nice unselfish play by Garrett Thompson. He had a shot as well. He had a great look, but he decided to pass it over to Mason Baptista, who had a better chance. Keeps the game at 4-1 Komets, 3:55 to go in the third. Face off to the left of Mott. Baptista wins it. Here's Ryan Lowney. Lowney on the right side, dropping it backwards to Sean Sedlowski. Sid to Garrett Thompson. Top of the right circle. Here's a shot, save made. A rebound. Baptista gets to it. Over to Sean Sedlowski. Up top, Schaffsman with a blast. In front of the net. It's rolling. Oh, Garrett Thompson. Oh, he had it right there. The puck was still loose. The referee blew the whistle. Thompson sitting out right there on the near side post, and the puck came loose. But the referee had already blown the whistle. Face off to the left, C.J. Mott with just 3:37 to go in the third. Komet hockey on WoWo.
Life can be unpredictable. One minute everything's fine. In the next, you have a kid with a fever and it's already past 5. That's when you need Parkview First Care. We have extended hours, including evenings and weekends, convenient locations, and Parkview Physicians Group providers to make your whole family feel better. When you can't...
Area, moving it over to Bobby Shea. Pass too far out in front of him. On the near side, Mason Baptista in the corner. And it's going to go to Garrett Thompson. Thompson in the corner. Just 40 seconds to play. Now it's MacDonald. MacDonald with the puck. Skating around here on the near side. Moves it to Shea. No, it's Nagy who takes it away. And now Lowe with it up along the far side. That puck is going to be deflected into the Komet bench. Just 27.3 seconds to go here in the third. And the Komets look like they're going to move to their third straight victory. It will be the 7th win of the season against Quad City. Face-off we placed at center ice. Logan Nelson will take it. Nelson and Globkey on the draw. And it goes to Kukoli in the Quad City zone. Now it's sent forward. And here is Bobby Shea up with it. Moves it out to the neutral zone again. Kukoli back with 15 seconds to go in the game. On the far side, Desjardins takes the puck away. He'll carry it over the line. Here's Sean Sedlowski with 8 seconds. He's tripped up on the play. Loose puck. Here's a shot. Mott with the save into the corner with 2 seconds to go. Here's Logan Nelson. The Komets win. Horn sounds. Garrett Bartus with the victory. 13th of the season for Bartus. Another hard-fought win. The Komets win it by a score of 4-1 here at at the Coliseum. The Komets stay 1 point up in the standings for the Central Division lead. We will take a break. We'll be back to wrap it up. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's. And nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody.
Save on Marathon top-tier gasoline and get free Comet hockey tickets. Get a Marathon Visa card at any Marathon station and earn up to 25 cents per gallon rebate. Also, pick up a Comets fill-up card and earn a buy one, get one free ticket offer to any Friday night regular season home game. Remember, use your Marathon Visa card and earn a 25 cents per gallon savings and a free Comet game ticket. Marathon, top-tier certified gasoline with STP additives, fueling the American spirit.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Miller Lite is the original light beer, and we'll always brew it to have more taste, with only 96 calories and 3.2 carbs. Because we believe that if you compromise on taste, you can taste the compromise. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2018 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis, 12 fluid ounces. Less than 1 gram protein, 0 grams fat.
Welcome to the Comet Hockey Omnisource Recycled postgame show.
9,033 were in attendance here at the Coliseum to see the Komets win another one. 4-1 is the final score over the Quad City Mallards. Komets get their third win in a row and their seventh over the Mallards this season, and this is how it went down. In the first period, Garrett Thompson, who got a pair of goals tonight, his first one came in at 4:14. 22nd of the season, Culkin and Baptista the assist, and Garrett Thompson, he got the next one. This one was unassisted, and it was shorthanded. The 12th shorthanded goal for the Komets this season, and it was Thompson's 23rd. Opened up the scoring in the second period. Justin Hodgman, his fourth this season. 13:23 was the time. Culkin and Thompson the assist. And then that was it for the scoring in the second period. In the third period, Alex Globke started things up. Quad City's only goal. It was 2:49, his sixth of the season. Kukali and Polkamp with the assist. And then Mark Owa put it away. His 15th of the season. 7 minutes was the time of the third period. MacDonald and Desjardins with the assist. C.J. Mott gets the loss, 38 shots, 34 saves. Garrett Bartus, he picks up the victory. He pushes his record to 13-2-0-1 on the year. Bartus makes 26 stops and 27 shots. Komets were 0 for 4 on the power play. Quad City, they were 0 of 2, as the Komets are now 26-0 when going into the third period with a lead, and the Komets with another win here tonight. Now, the bad news is that the Komets are in first place right now. Now, what happens tomorrow, Komets have no control over, because the Komets do not play Toledo. They do play Toledo. They won their game against Kalamazoo by a final of 6-3. And Quad City, they're going to go over to Toledo and play the Walleye tomorrow afternoon. So tomorrow, we're all Mallards fans, as the Walleye will have a chance to retake the lead in the Central Division. Hopefully that won't happen, but if they do, Toledo, they'll just have one more game played than the Komets, so the Komets will still have that game at hand. We will take a break. We'll come back with our Ruoff Home Mortgage Great Name to Know Player of the Game. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find frank advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
This is what it sounds like when real people find out Chevy's the only brand to earn J.D. Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs 2 years in a row.
I am so impressed. I think that's great, especially 2 years in a row.
Chevy's stepping up. That's for sure. Get behind the wheel and see for yourself why Chevrolet keeps bringing home awards for dependability.
See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Awards based on 2013 and 2014 model vehicles. 2017 most dependable small car, large SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and midsize sporty car. 2016 most dependable midsize car, compact SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and midsize sporty car. For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Welcome to the Comet Hockey OmniSource Recycled Postgame Show.
In the Western Conference. Now it's down one just once in the
Komets keep on rolling here at the Coliseum. The Komets push their home record to 19-5-2-1 with a win here in front of 9,033 at the Coliseum. 4-1 is your final score. Now let's have a look at our Ruoff Home Mortgage Great Name to Know player of the game. I think this one is pretty easy. Garrett Thompson with 3 points tonight, 2 goals and an assist. And that's what makes it Garrett Thompson our player of the game. And Garrett Thompson is the player of the week in the ECHL. Now he's making his case to be player of the month, as we still got a couple more weeks left in February, so Garrett Thompson has a chance to add to those numbers. And that's what makes Garrett Thompson our Ruoff Home Mortgage Great Name to Know player of the game with 3 points tonight, 2 goals and an assist. And a great name to know for your next home mortgage is Ruoff Home Mortgage. Well, the Komets are off all of next week. We will see you back here at the Coliseum next Friday and Saturday. It is Pink the Rink weekend, as the Komets will be wearing very special pink jerseys that will be auctioned off throughout both of those games, and all of that money will go to the Vera Bradley Foundation for Breast Cancer Research. Greenville Swamp Rabbits, they will be in town. It's the first time the Swamp Rabbits have ever come to Fort Wayne, so be on the lookout for that one. Get your tickets for those 2 special games coming up next Friday and Saturday. So for the last time, the Komets 4, Quad City 1, the Komets' 3rd win in a row. I have been your play-by-play announcer, Shane Alberani, and you've been listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne.
You've been listening to exciting Fort Wayne Comet Hockey. Catch all the action all season long right here on WOWO Radio.
We now rejoin you to regular program.
Now, back to the best of Sean Hannity.
This is how we roll. We light it up with our hands up. This is how we roll.
Major, there's nothing askew about that warrant that I can see. And if the Republicans were really concerned about this, because everything that I have seen, the FBI acted completely appropriately.
Our leadership caved. The swamp won.
The framework will generate an unprecedented $1.5 to $1.7 trillion investment in American infrastructure.
Holding them accountable. Sean gets the answers no one else does. Freedom.